Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the WR podcast. I'm Joey.
I'm Tommy.
I'm Pops, and I'm fucking cold.
Hey, Pops, is it cold?
It's fucking cold, motherfucker, in this fucking Kentucky, motherfucker.
It's slightly above freezing, just slightly above freezing. That's the way Kentucky weather is, unfortunately. But we're gonna be talking about some wrestling news going on
In the dirty sheet.
in the dirty sheets.
Yeah, but we make it entertaining. Here's the difference.
Yeah.
Anyone can fucking do a CGI fucking car like their goddamn Knight Rider. You know. Anyone can ride in a car like their fucking Knight Rider.
And they do it in a bar.
And do it in a fucking bar where it look like GTA 5 in Blaine County. You know, anyone can do that.
Yeah, it's a shot.
Oh, we got something else to talk about too.
Yeah, we got
I
We gotta-
just remember.
a few shots we're gonna be
Yeah,
talking about here.
there was one shot right there. You know
Uh,
who you are.
Yeah. We're gonna
Some
be
New
talking
York motherfucker.
about, that's right. I think his initials is JD, and he's from New York.
He's from New York, supposedly.
But anyway, we're gonna be talking about some other stuff. We're gonna be putting somebody on blast.
Oh yeah, we're gonna put someone on blast here.
We're gonna answer some of your questions, and guys, we're gonna kind of wrap up 2023, even though
It's the start of 2024.
yeah, it is New Year's Day, so happy New Year's, guys.
Happy New Year's to all of our subscribers. Hope you all having a real good New Year.
Even though you guys are probably gonna see this maybe the 3rd or something like
Yeah.
that, but nonetheless, New Year, Pops. We got some news we're gonna be talking about here. Going back to Christmas. Tommy, you got the full
Oh, I
details
got
on
the
this.
full fucking view here.
Now, what was it? Monday they didn't have Raw, did they?
No, they had a 2023 best of 2023. Same thing for SmackDown.
So Raw and SmackDown both had it.
Yeah, it had like a review.
Best of
a
Raw,
year-
best of SmackDown.
Yeah, a year in review of both shows.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the fall that following Wednesday,
Yeah.
was Dynamite.
Yeah.
Pops, you can stomp your foot when you say Dynamite if you want to.
Dynamite.
Live on Dynamite.
Fucking Brillo Prad fuck.
What Tommy, AEW Dynamite beat Raw
Oh, woohoo.
in the ratings.
They sure did, didn't they?
That's sweet. That's sweet 18 to 39 or what was it? 34 or whatever it is.
Demographic there.
Demographic that they all love.
Oh, yeah.
Tommy, people are wallowing
Oh, yeah.
that they beat him in the ratings.
Yeah, these AEW fucking dwellers that live in basements and laundromats near you. Fucking.
Marge, where the detergent?
Marge! Where the detergent? Ma! I gotta fix my grilled cheese. Ma! This is my job, Ma. I gotta watch AEW. Ma! You're whatever the fuck you got on the back burner. Fuck it, Ma. Oh, the house is on fire. Fuck it. I can still watch AEW, right?
Dave Meltzer just said it's an 8-star match.
Yeah, I gotta watch this. I gotta watch this blase fucking continental breakfast over here from AEW. Yeah, by the way, fuck your tournament, by the way. And fuck the fat fuck Eddie Kingston who won it, too.
Did he win it?
Yeah, he won it.
No.
He beat John Moxley, so it's both the shits anyway, so who cares? And to be honest, that tournament was nothing but garbage. 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 And whoever thought it was, oh, this was great. It's great. No, it's not. It's fucking garbage.
Now, Tommy, what is the ratings for Dynamite?
All right. Go ahead, Pop. Real quick.
I already know who thought it was great, you know, and whatever comes out of Dave Meltzer's mouth, it's got to be gospel. You know that motherfucker.
Correct. Tommy, what was the ratings for Dynamite?
Well, AEW beats Raw in the ratings here. So Dynamite, fucking Dixie Dynamite over here.
I wish it was Dixie Dynamite.
Yeah, I'd rather watch Steve Armstrong or Scott Armstrong.
Scott.
Yeah, I'd rather watch Scott Armstrong.
Yep.
Do the goddamn Saturday Night Muscles. Yeah, you damn right.
Yeah.
With the fucking bird logo on the apron, you damn right. Dynamite got 843,000
now
viewers.
Now, before we get to the Raw, on average, Tommy, when it comes to the AEW, well, the AEW demographic of viewership, that 800,000 is roughly
what they usually get, right?
Every fucking week.
Ain't that what they usually get? Is 800 or maybe even less?
Sometimes less.
So that's no surprise. Ain't that what they usually get?
So it's not like they
gained any fucking rating. Like it ain't like they gained anything. So Dynamite got 843,000 people that watched their blase Dynamite. While Raw, who was on a fucking year in review show here, the best of 2023 on
which on record, I hate best of. I really do.
Yeah, I do too. And but come on, you want to give the boys a little time off? I can understand it.
Hey! You want to go back to see your family? You want to spend time with
Well, listen, guys. I mean, these all friends wrestling motherfuckers. They beat people on tapes. Okay, that's what they were. Is tapes. Tapes of what happened, in 2023.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they beat. Now, that's old shit. People remember what happened back then because I really don't see where you motherfucker accomplish a fucking thing. You got the same fucking ratings you always get. So,
what was the ratings for Raw?
Well, like I said, AEW Dynamite got 843,000. The same thing they usually get. While they beat Raw on a fucking recap show of 2023, in my opinion.
Yep.
698,000.
698,000. So almost 700,000.
Yeah.
Nearly.
Yeah. And look at Brillo Pad Warrior. Can I show this fucking photo here? Look at this Brillo Pad fuck. Look at him with his chia pet ass. Look at him trying to be the Dingo Warrior over here. Look at him. Yeah, he's the Coke Warrior. Ain't that right? You fucking Brillo Pad fuck.
I'll give him that, but he's not Dingo. He's Dicko.
No, he's Cokehead. He's Coke Warrior is what he is.
He's in love with the Coke. But anyway.
But you beat a fucking year-end review show.
AEW beat Raw AM. Do you guys remember Raw AM?
You remember Raw AM back in 2005?
Yeah, 2005.
You remember that Raw AM that'll come on at 2 in the fucking morning? That's what you beat.
And all they did was recap Raw.
Yeah. So
that's all they did.
You know what? You basically beat Bottom Line is what you did. Remember the goddamn show Bottom Line?
Afterburner?
Yeah. Afterburner was SmackDown. But come on, you beat fucking like WWE Bottom Line over here.
You beat Bottom Line and AM Raw. Congratulations.
AM Raw. So you think that's supposed to impress somebody?
In case you people don't realize this, in case these motherfuckers don't realize this, they wasn't nobody there. It was taped.
It was taped, and they sprinkled.
They were with their families. The wrestlers are with their families. Mm-hmm. It was taped.
They sprinkled in some of the superstars interviews and stuff.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on what's going to happen for you in 2023 and stuff like that? What they usually
were at home. They were at home visiting families. You dickweed motherfuckers.
But all you did was beat a fucking recap. Y'all didn't even beat NXT. When y'all remember they went head to head with Shawn Michaels and they got destroyed.
You mean Booker of the Year?
Yeah, Booker of the Year. And people say, Undertaker, it don't fucking matter. He still lost. Hell, he was here. Hold on, but it's okay for y'all to bring in fucking 97-year-old woo-wing Ric Flair and fucking Bitcoin Flair here and fucking hard energy Flair here.
We're gonna get into that.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that too. So I don't want to hear it. You beat a fucking recap show.
You beat AM Raw. Congratulations.
Let me know when you take on a Raw or SmackDown when they're not on a fucking year review. And then come back and see me. Okay.
Hit me with some facts and then come back and see me.
So no big fucking deal here. Woohoo, Tony. You beat a fucking recap show like that's supposed to impress somebody. I see that fucking picture you trying to be an anorexic Triple H. And who was that fucking oaf with you?
I don't even know who that was.
Who the fuck was that with a goddamn fucking Blues Cruise orange paw print on his fucking belt? Who was that, huh?
Pops, was this a bit for them to triumphantly beat Raw?
Oh well, you know what? Well, in their eyes, yeah, because they don't live in the real world. So yeah, I mean, you beat people on tape. That's all I got to say. You beat people on tape. That just sums it up right there. If like Tommy said, like Tommy already said, come back when you guys are really there, putting on a real show, and see what happens then after that.
Yeah, take on the Raw and SmackDown when they're not fucking taped or fucking doing
congratulations to you, Tony Khan. You beat people on film. My hat's off to you, dickweed little motherfucker. Never know how to run a company, and you never will.
Hey, Pops, you remember watching taped shows for like Memphis or like the older WWF stuff?
Yeah.
And WCW.
And WCW stuff. They would draw millions of viewers.
Hell,
That's
Saturday
right.
night even did.
Millions
That's right.
of viewers to watch taped stuff.
Taped stuff. That's all they did.
Good Lord. You can barely muster up 700,000 to watch one. Jesus.
And another problem. You basically got the same viewers you always get, Tony. So why the fuck is that a fucking triumph and a fucking win to you? See, this is why I hate this fucking turd sniffer. Because he thinks he's God's gift to the fucking wrestling business.
Yeah.
When all you are is a Brillo pad fucking shit stain is what you are. You're the worst fucking wrestling promoter of this era, of modern era. I'm being honest. You are.
I think he's worse than Nick Goulas.
Yeah, I think you're worse. I think you're worse than fucking Herb Abrams. At least that motherfucker done something. Hey, at least he didn't dress like a fucking one of his wrestlers. You didn't see him dressed like Sunny Beach, did you? Or fucking Dr. Feelgood or fucking you didn't see him do that, did you?
Oh, you're running out the shitty tail.
That's right. You didn't see him dress up like Steve Dr. Death Williams, did you?
But let's go ahead and go into if there's anything else you guys want to talk about.
No, I think we ended all that goddamn fucking.
I just want to, Tony Khan. This right here is what he rates all the time. So I really don't see no difference in now that he can say he beat this and beat that. But if you're bringing the same ratings you always had, look like me, you didn't beat nobody.
Yeah,
that's the bottom line.
Absolutely. Now, guys, let's transition not into just wrestling this time, but we're going to transition into what I want to hear from you guys is the NFL.
The NFL?
The NFL.
Okay.
I want to know how's the Vikings this year for going into 2024, and I want to know how the old Chicago Bears is doing going into 2024. Now, granted, I don't have any football team.
Yeah, he don't know shit about football.
I don't know. Well, I know something.
He knows about football, but he don't like watching.
Actually, I did watch a little bit with them. Hey,
yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Yeah. When old Mr. Rogers said, "What are you doing here?"
Mr. Rogers said, "What the fuck am I doing here?" What?
What the fuck you doing with your jad?
Oh,
you weren't even supposed to be there, bitch. Yeah. And by the way, learn how to fucking schedule people.
That's right. Yeah.
God damn. No wonder the place he works sucks.
Yes, it does. But anyway,
go ahead and say that now.
Who wants to go first, Vikings or the Bears?
Well, I'll go ahead and go first here.
Do you know what your ranking is?
Oh yeah, we're 7-9. Wahoo!
7-9.
Yeah, we ain't going to the playoffs. Remember, the old Green Bay Pickers already beat them, and that ruined our goddamn chances. And also, all we're looking for. Hey, but good news for us, we got the number 1 pick in the draft this year. So I'm looking forward to that. We get the number 1 pick. So keep losing, Panthers. Keep losing, Carolina Panthers. That's all I got to say. We've got that number 1 pick coming our way. So it don't matter. I don't give a fuck about us being in the playoffs right now. All I care about is next season. That's all I care about. That's all I'm looking forward to. How we do next season. All right, Pops, you go ahead now.
The Vikings. How are the Vikings doing?
Yeah, I watched the game yesterday. Sadly as it may be,
I actually watched it with them as well, so I did see
I
it.
never seen so many mistakes made
Yeah, can we do something else?
in my life. And when the clock was ticking down, the guys can verify what I said. God, I'm glad it's over. We're just trying to build Cousins is not Cousins is it will be a franchise player.
No, he'll be a free agent.
Yeah, he'll be a free agent, so he can go wherever he wants. I don't give a shit.
Is there the train coming through?
But the only thing me and Tommy can do is think think they'll get somebody a quarterback, because the two quarterbacks we got suck. That's all I'm saying. I want to get a quarterback they'll build that quarterback around. Maybe they'll build that quarterback around the team. Give him what he needs to have, the superstar. Of course, we already got the stars. But I want to make sure they make a transition to where he knows how to use those stars. But best thing we can do is just look for the next season. So we're gone.
Well, there's one thing I want to know. Peacock, why the fuck you putting in a wild card game on the fucking Peacock network?
Yeah, that's stupid.
To make that money.
I don't give a fuck. I don't watch cock.
Don't the cock make enough money as it is?
Don't you make enough money as it is by butchering footage, your cocky?
Huh?
You've been pecking to death all that goddamn fucking footage. Ain't that right, Red Rooster?
But
fuck Peacock.
So you don't see the Bears go to the playoffs?
Oh, we already got eliminated.
Already eliminated.
Yeah, remember they already said it in the goddamn thing. I already know we're eliminated.
Pops,
I don't give a shit.
The Vikings.
He still has a chance, but he knows he ain't going nowhere.
We're done. We're out. We're not gonna make it.
Actually, we were thinking about filming the podcast last night, right? But I was
too tired.
I was just gone.
So we figured we'll film it today.
And Pops goes, let's do something else. Let's film the podcast.
My favorite. Well, thank God that's over.
Yeah, thank God that's over.
I did. I mean, I was.
I mean, just be destroyed like that.
I mean, it was. If you guys watch the game, you know what I'm talking about. It was complete slaughter.
When Sarge.
It was just.
Remus.
It was so bad in the third quarter that I just turned around and I asked Joe, "You want to do the podcast now? Because this is over."
But so there's your guys' little update for the NFL there. Do you see is there anybody that you see going to the Super Bowl in February?
It's too early yet to tell to me because there's a lot of ifs and afs going with it. So I'm just gonna have to wait on that. I'm just gonna see what happens in the next few weeks.
So you're just gonna wait on that?
Huh?
I said you just want to wait on that?
I'm just going to wait on that right there to give my prediction who I think is going to go.
All right. Just want to make sure. Yeah, February. Okay. I was going to make sure about that. But Tommy, what about you?
Well, I know one thing I enjoyed this Christmas coming up that we had. Was watching the Raiders beat the Chiefs and seeing Taylor Swift's ugly fucking douchebag mug crying the blues. That was that was the highlight of my Christmas. Seeing her whining and crying with her Kansas ass raspy voice of hers. I'm sorry, she has ruined football.
You don't like how?
No, because I've seen a clip. Now all these fucking Swifties, I agree with fucking Grayson Waller. I hate these people too.
Yeah.
Fucking all these Swifties now are going to football, right? And they don't know any positions. They don't know any fucking thing about who. They don't know anything about football. They don't know about a first down, touchdown, nothing. They asked me to name one football player. They asked these Swifties. Someone did a fucking like a thing, like a video.
Did they name the one that Taylor Swift was dating?
Bingo! That's the only one they knew.
Yeah. Kelce's the only one they know, and the only reason why they know that is because Shake Your Ass Swifty is with him. That's what you're talking about. Shake Your Ass Swifty.
To me, I call him Travis Swift.
Travis Swift?
Yeah. I make fun of him. And by the way, you're washed, by the way. You don't even play good anymore. Like it feels like ever since you've been riding up Taylor's fucking uterus that you don't know how to fucking play anymore. I'm being honest, it does.
Well, Tommy.
Was it because it's fishy? Huh? Is that why you can't fucking play good? That fish coming in your goddamn nostril? But goddamn, you can do Mojito though, can you? And you can do those goddamn commercials two at once. And do the goddamn, yeah, you see I got my vaccine. You can do all them commercials and everything else. But goddamn, you can't play football worth of shit right now, can you?
Tommy's just mad. Tommy's just mad because they showed Taylor Swift who they play. I think Kelce is as good as he ever was. The trouble of it is, I'm going to say this right here. To me, that bitch is bad luck. And to me, as a friend to Kelce, if I was his quarterback, if I was Mahomes, I'd tell him, look, you're going to keep that bitch away from you. She ain't caused us but fucking trouble. That bitch is unlucky. Whenever that bitch shows up, we run the risk of losing the game because that bitch is bad luck. What you need to do is get rid of that bitch, especially when we're playing a game. She ain't allowed here.
Shit, Pop, they almost lost to the Bengals this week.
Yeah, because that bitch was there. I swear to God, she's bad luck. I do. I swear to God, she's bad luck.
Well,
and the worst thing of it all to me is the fucking media is saying, oh, he can't play good unless she's there. Well, that right there is destroying that right there, man, right there. Kelce, wake up, motherfucker.
Well, he's too busy. He's got uterus on his brain.
You can't let that bitch destroy your career. And actually, she's doing that. You can't play. According to the media, you can't play good unless she's there with you. I've seen you play for years, and actually, that's what it looks like to me. You're losing because she's there.
Well, speaking of luck, let's get into the next topic, and let's do a little bit of good luck.
Good luck?
Or let's just say the guy who would have this luck would say luck's for losers.
Oh, yeah.
CM Punk, Tommy.
CM Punk. The cancer. The disease. As the yellow and black say.
That toxic mother.
We're not talking about NXT, we're talking about AEW here.
Yeah,
the man that single-handedly was the drawing card for that company. Sorry, it's true.
And he Tommy, he is so negative and
he's
toxic.
He's so toxic, so negative. What a douchebag CM Punk is. Ain't that right? What a prick. Philly Phil, are you with me?
Philly Phil, are you with me?
This man has single-handedly ruined the wrestling business. According to the people on the shows that barely get any views.
The dirty sheets.
That dirty sheets and
the people that read the dirty sheets.
Yeah. What a
Oh, you mean like you mean like our good buddy Dave?
Yeah.
That fucker is a dirty cheat.
We're talking about the fat fuck that fucking rubbed Cheeto dust on his chair in the fucking Enzo music video.
Yeah, and that green fucking horrible chair.
Yeah, the green fucking horrible chair. What we're talking about here is a day after Christmas.
Yes.
December 26th, 2023.
Yeah.
A mere, 5 or 6 days ago.
He had his first match.
He had his first match back with the WWE after his return at Survivor Series of 2023, and he at this show in Madison Square Garden, MSG, Tommy.
In New York, if you can make it there, you can make it anywhere.
He took on,
but AEW didn't make it there anywhere because
No.
you remember you seen those drizzling fucking crowds when they went to New York?
Yes. He took on Dominic Mysterio.
A good way to for him to get back into ring. And people's like, well, he had his match with Dominic, but he looked rusty. Well, of course he looked fucking rusty.
You're always gonna look rusty if you don't do this every day or every week.
His last match was at that goddamn Blase Wembley show.
Yeah.
Yeah, best of luck, Tony, trying to get views like get a fucking indoor attendance record like that again. This is the last time, bro.
Tommy, I seen some footage from this MSG show.
Yeah.
This
show was packed.
You
seen how I saw the pictures of the AEW show. I think it was Collision or fucking Dynamite. I can't remember. All their shows are the goddamn same. Mm-hmm. And to me it is. And you seen how empty the building looked.
And this is for television.
This was a fucking house show.
That they don't film.
A house show, a live event. And this place was packed. It was packed.
Now, Tommy, why don't you give us a little figure here?
Sure.
Of what MSG did.
Well, MSG, since CM Punk, it was a decade since he wrestled in MSG?
Yeah.
Well, MSG gave him a gift. Mm-hmm. And of course he said, well, I'm not big, I don't do gifts. I don't know what this is. And he opens it. It's a golden ticket of his return to MSG. And it was like a golden ticket, MSG, thanks for your 12 year, you're coming back and all this. And it was it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And he goes, well, I appreciate that and all this. So this guy is so toxic, this guy, look how this CM Punk is not toxic. I'll tell you that right now.
What was bullshit.
He just, the reason.
And you guys didn't like it.
Do you tell you why the reason no one likes him? Because he tells the truth. And he's a douchebag. And you know what? Those are the people you need in the wrestling business, to be fucking honest with you. Mm-hmm. When someone calls out bullshit and fucking and
doesn't cover it up, which we'll get into later.
Yeah, it doesn't cover it, which we'll get into a second. We'll get into it here soon. All right. He had his match with Dominic Mysterio. Yes, he was rusty. People say, well, he was rusty in AEW too, so I don't want to hear it. And by the way, I think he'll be in better shape and he'll actually have people that actually can work a little bit, unlike people that can't work a little bit, like you have. Well, it's true. You guys don't have much of anything.
You throwing shade there, Jay?
Well, it's fucking truth. The truth hurts. And I don't give a fuck if it hurts you or not. But let's go ahead and tell you about the house show they had in MSG. All right. WWE's MSG show was said to be the highest grossing domestic non-televised event of all time for WWE.
That's insane.
With CM Punk's first match back.
Now, I will say this. I'm not the biggest CM Punk fan.
Oh, I like Phil.
I like him, but I'm just not a big fan. I like him. But the guy's a star.
He's a draw.
And right there just proved it, because let's just be honest, there was a lot of WWE shows that were in MSG.
Yeah, and that was the highest grossing.
Now, I will say this. Did they probably jack up some of the tickets? Possibly. That's probably why.
Well.
Also,
they don't do buy one, get one free like someone else does.
Also, there was probably a lot of CM Punk merchandise.
Yep.
Unlike AEW, who their person that's doing the selling of the T-shirts is leaving the company. Ain't that right, Matt Jackson's wife?
Ain't that right, Matt Jackson? Huh? Your fucking wife's leaving that ship too, huh? Which you can find any bride to be fucking
you could
merchandise.
So. Yeah.
You get people off the street, Tony Khan, paid them enough money.
That's right. So no big loss.
No loss. She was just lucky to have a fucking job.
Yeah, true.
The only
true
reason
that.
you were there because you're Matt Jackson's fucking girlfriend, wife. I didn't know he he met a girl.
Well, he's a little church boy.
Oh, he is.
Yeah,
Oh, well, fuck him.
Jesus, Lord, praise.
Yeah, take the wheel.
Anyway, I'm pretty sure they had a shit ton of CM Punk shirts, and they sold a shit ton of CM Punk shirts for him to come back to the WWE. And I'm pretty sure that's probably the reason mostly that it's probably and plus with it being packed, that it was a high grossing show for Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, and come on, if you can make it in MSG or even in New York, you could get over anywhere. But one promotion couldn't, and that was AEW. Yeah, you know why? You want to tell you why you couldn't make it? Because that's WWE's neck of the woods. To be honest with you, I'm being honest. It is.
It is.
Everybody that tried to go to New York could not draw there. Besides WWE, this ain't opinion. This is fact.
Now, as much as Pops loves the NWA, Pops, did they draw a lot when they went to New York?
No.
There you go.
And you see, you hear that's the problem. See, you go to New York when you're based in Atlanta, and you go to New York, it's a different environment there. They're not used to that kind of stuff. They're not used to sob and wrestling. That right there's the number one fault of it.
WCW didn't do good.
Didn't do good. Didn't do it all.
NWA, Ring of Honor, TNA. We know damn good well they ain't gonna draw anything.
But when NWA back in the day, when they hit their territories, that motherfucker was sold out.
Absolutely. But you're not going to come to some person's property and try to outdo them.
See, you're in Vince McMahon's backyard. That's basically where you're at, and you're not going to draw.
Speaking of not much of a draw these days.
Yeah.
I'm the king of segues here, but
oh yeah. Speaking of someone who can't draw.
Yeah, speaking of someone who can't draw. Let's talk about Ric Flair for a second.
No God.
Wings!
Wings!
Let's talk about the Nature Boy.
Now, is Ric Flair a legendary wrestler?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Is he one of the greatest of all time? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
There's no doubt about it. I mean,
is he one of the most defying wrestlers of any generation?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
But I'm just saying that over at least the past
couple of years,
10 years, if I had to throw it in there.
He's tarnished that.
By 2014, and that was 10 years ago, 2014. He was working for TNA. I'm just going to be honest, never did anything that good there.
No.
I'm just going to be honest.
Even when he was managing AJ Styles, that wasn't even that good.
Fortune, being with fucking Hogan's Immortal, being the manager of AJ Styles, even doing TNA, which he shouldn't have been doing.
Yeah, shouldn't have been doing anyway.
To being in a bunch of rap videos. I know he was in a rap video with Bad Bunny.
Oh yeah.
Even though I do like the song Ric Flair Drip.
Good song,
but
it's funny seeing Ric Flair thinking he's a rapper.
Yeah.
I could do this too, Rick. Can I be in the video?
And once again, you gotta realize this too. And if you don't, then you're gonna recognize right now.
Yeah.
Ric Flair is the reason why rappers are has that stigma about them. It's because they watch Ric Flair, they see them in the custom-made suits and the jewelry,
the promos,
the bitches, the everything,
the cars,
the limos, and guess what?
The jet flying.
They wanted that, and guess what? That's what made them.
Yeah.
That's what rappers look like when they see success. And to be honest, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but you also got to save your money too.
Yeah, which
that's something Ric Flair's not done.
He's never done. He's never said that. No.
Yeah, Ric Flair didn't save his money. That right there's his problem.
And
he wouldn't have to be saying woo and all that right there, and some hot wings if he kept his money.
And of course, he's been to dozens of Comic Cons and signings and stuff like that, which is normal, you know, for any wrestler.
Yeah, I would have no problem if he does that.
That's fine.
If he wants to do stuff like that, that's cool.
But just over the past few years, let's look at this. The Ric Flair's last match, promoted by his fat ass son-in-law.
And don't forget the former bad motherfucker.
And the former bad
son-in-law.
Yeah, the ex-son-in-law, the ex-former bad motherfucker, was his tag team partner in that horrible ass fucking tag team match with Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett. Fucking god awful. Ripped from the purple t-shirt, looking like fucking Mermaid Man, fucking gasping for air.
Yeah. It was almost like watching that last Nitro with him in a Nitro Girl t-shirt.
Oh, it was worse. It was worse.
Yeah, it was worse than the Nitro Girl t-shirt. That shirt's retro.
That shirt's retro now. Yeah, it is.
That's right, Nitro Girl.
And that was god awful.
Yep.
And after that, guess what Ric Flair said? Oh, I feel so great, I can do another last match.
No.
So you're gonna have two last matches now?
No, you're not.
This whole pay-per-view was about your last match, you fucking cocksucker.
Yeah, your last match.
That doesn't mean you ain't supposed to wrestle anymore.
You ain't supposed to fucking do it again twice. Oh, I thought I'm so good I could do it again. He's like that goddamn fucking. Remember on the goddamn episode of Hey Arnold when they were doing the senior citizen race?
Oh yeah.
And the guy that was all muscled up, and then all of a sudden they ring the bell, he falls over. That's Ric Flair.
You ain't gonna see any other podcast put in a fucking Hey Arnold reference, guys. But anyway, god awful pay-per-view, god awful match. And
then he's so hurt for money.
Let's
go ahead and start with his
weed.
Let's go ahead. He's got the ganja.
Yeah.
He's got the woo weed, or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
How about Ric Flair ganja? How about that? I don't give a fuck what it is. I'm not against people who smoke weed or anything, but it's not my preference.
Yeah.
But he goes into the weed business. And then let's
which I heard is trash weed, by the way, is what I heard.
That's what I heard too.
I don't smoke it. I don't deal in it.
I hate the smell of it.
But
damn, it's probably real grass. He probably don't know what weed is either. Well, he probably knows what weed is, but you know you can't go out there, Rick, and pull grass out and sell it as weed. Okay, you can't do that.
I heard it was
that's
trash
false advertising. By the way, but certain people that'll get you hurt.
So trash weed for Ric Flair's weed,
and then he moves on. Don't forget he done the auto sales. Remember?
Yeah.
Then remember he done the lottery too.
He did the lottery.
He did commercials.
He did Car Shield.
Yeah, Car Shield, and fuck it. And then let's move on to the next one. Wings.
No, Woo Energy.
Oh, it's Woo Energy next. All right, Woo Energy. The energy drink that make your heart out, basically.
Yeah. This energy drink will
ruin your heart.
Yeah. It's very bad for your heart. Very it even says on the can you cannot drink more than one of these.
Yeah, you can't drink more. It'll ruin your heart, man. Like really, I ain't taking an energy drink that's going to hurt me. I'm sorry. I don't give a damn who's on it.
And I'm pretty sure it's not approved by the FDA.
Yeah, I bet you it's not approved by the FDA.
Pretty sure it ain't.
Tony Khan set your mark. Yeah, we'll sponsor that, Rick.
We're gonna sponsor that, and Rick, we're gonna pay you.
Yeah,
because we love you, Rick.
We love you, Rick. We love you. Even the bald spot, we still love you. And then let's move on to the next one. Woo-wing! Now we're in the fucking chicken wing industry.
That's right.
Now, Ric Flair, why don't you make a restaurant then? You know, Flavor Flav did it.
You can go there, get a Woo Energy.
Yeah, Woo Energy. You can get a Woo drink. You can get the Woo Energy. You can chop on the Woo wings. You know, and then you can smoke the weed after, or if you before, because you will have the munchies. You can get the munchies. Hey, get the munchies. Hey, ain't that right, Farley? And then you can whoop down the Woo rings, and then Let's go to his next project.
The last project so far.
WooCoin.
WooCoin.
What is this? Fucking Bitcoin?
Pretty much.
What the fuck? Ric Flair, are you so desperate or hurting for money that you gotta fucking lower yourself for these fucking things?
If people don't know what
Remember Hogan did the same thing.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Hogan now.
He's in crypto?
Well, let's talk about his failed experiences.
Well, hold on before that though. I want to classify this as, you guys don't know what cryptocurrency is?
Yeah, what the fuck
it's like Bitcoin, right?
Yeah.
And Dogecoin. And those are crypto. You're paying real money for electronical money that doesn't really exist.
Stupid.
You can't just go to any ATM and draw out fucking Bitcoin or WooCoin or Dogecoin or any cryptocurrency.
Or Terry coin, where the fuck you want to call it.
And not only that, but people lost a lot of money
to these Bitcoin.
To cryptocurrency.
Yeah, the cryptocurrency, yeah.
Like, cryptocurrency is a fucking scam.
Yes. But some people are too stupid to understand this. But,
okay.
All right. Now go ahead, Pop.
Okay. Now I want to know something about this woohoo or whatever it is. Now, if you can't drink more than the only thing you can drink is more than one, then if something happens to somebody, isn't that a lawsuit?
Could be.
That's a lawsuit. And since he's working for Tony Khan, they can sue Tony Khan because he contributed of it too. Am I right or that?
Yes.
Well, he's a sponsor of it.
Okay, then he can be sued. You stupid ass motherfucker. I swear to God, these fucking people are stupid. I swear to God. And Ric Flair, my God, man, straighten your fucking ass up. God damn. You was the greatest world champion. You're slick Rick. Everybody knows who you are. But me, I've lost respect for you. The only respect that I have is for Ric Flair that I knew when he was, Ric Flair. To me, you're just somebody's trying to make money to try to pay your fucking wives. What, you got 6, 7 of them now?
I'd say so.
Fucking ignorant. You should have saved that money, Rick. You should have shouldn't have got involved with all these motherfuckers. There you go.
You see, Hulk Hogan's the same way.
I just don't think Hogan is more egregious than Flair.
Well, no, he's not, but he wasted his money too.
Yeah, the Thunder Blender.
Yeah, the Thunder Blender, Hulk cheeseburgers, fucking
Pasta Mania.
Yeah. Like, he wasted his money too. And these are two of the greatest wrestlers, greatest of all time, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah.
These are two greats, and you lost respect for them because how they do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're so hurting for money, you got to put your shit out there. Remember, Hulk Hogan had an energy drink too. It failed.
Was that Sacco or something?
Yeah.
You mean Hulk Hogan never got no money for making that porno?
Oh no, he did.
Oh, he got money for that. But it's probably gone now.
But I'm pretty sure Linda blew it dry.
Oh yeah.
So
with her fucking Fabio boyfriend over there.
Yeah, I forgot she left his ass, and now I put him in the same category as Ric Flair. He's trying to do everything he can, probably trying to pay alimony. Here anymore. It's just not child support. I want alimony. Especially if you got the money. Now any motherfucker knows, any girl knows, if you're just going to marry some guy, that's in work, well, the judge got to say, well, fuck, what alimony? He barely can fucking pay child support. I ain't going to whack him with alimony, but somebody like Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair, yeah, they're going to hit that alimony check right there. You know that as well as I do.
Yeah.
Well, let's go into the last topic, and then we're going to pretty much viscerate somebody right here. We're gonna virtually crucify somebody.
Oh
here. Yeah. The last thing we're going to talk about is kind of a parter thing. It's going to be in a couple of parts here. I forgot to say that apparently Kevin Dunn is going to be leaving.
Yeah.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Real
Beaver
quick.
teeth?
Yeah, Beaver Teeth is
Yeah,
about
let's
to be
go
cut.
ahead and talk about the Bucky Beaver guy.
Yeah.
Kevin Dunn is done with WWE. He's leaving.
Mm-hmm.
He said he's retiring, supposedly.
Yeah.
That's what he said. He said it through his teeth.
Oh, well.
He said he's retiring, supposedly.
Well, ain't he the one where his dad saved the tapes, the burning tapes out of the car, and Kevin Dunn's got a job for life? Is that what Vince McMahon said? Okay.
Well, you tell the reason
just to
why.
make sure we're thinking about the same guy.
Kevin Dunn is a producer for the WWE,
Yeah.
and he has been a producer for at least the last
30 years?
35 years.
Yeah. Over fucking 3 decades.
And apparently he not only is he going to be retiring, but there's also some murmurings from about he's not really dealing too well with some of the creative processes when it comes to Endeavor and TKO, which is the parent company of the WWE.
I think I know why.
Yeah.
Wrestling. It's wrestling.
Yeah,
he wants to be like fucking the Bachelor over here. This is fucking Bucky motherfucker.
Now you gotta realize that your other partner is the UFC. That's actual a MMA.
Yeah.
You know, they don't do storylines.
Yeah. They don't do no Bachelor there, Kevin Dunn, or fucking hey, let's do this. No one cares about this. No one cares about the wrestling anymore. Well, but here's the thing, Kevin Dunn. It's a new wave, man. You're gonna have to get used to it, or you move your fucking beaver ass on and fucking trim wood with them fucking teeth. So which one do you want to do?
So apparently he's
Make
not
pencils, bitch.
Now I'm sitting now from what I hear, I don't think that's the really main issue. It's probably because he wants to retire.
Well, he should, to be honest with you.
But I
figured he retired when Vince left.
That's what I heard. That's what I thought too. Because him and Vince were
like this.
Yeah. Him and the guy who ties people to train tracks, Vince McMahon, with that weird ass mustache.
That's right. Colonel De Beers.
But I also heard that there's some rumblings that he's not getting too involved in TKO. They're wanting to change kind of the way of television. So who knows about that though?
Well, I'm gonna be honest, good riddance to him, because I figured he should have been gone when Vince was gone.
Absolutely.
I thought he should have been gone with Vince.
Pops, Kevin Dunn potentially leaving the WWE.
Well, I don't think he made any money, did he? Did he make any money? That's what he tells people. Who was that? What he told them about? He didn't make no money.
No, he made
fucking.
I'm talking about he's on that interview talked about a superstar that didn't draw.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
I remember the motherfucking Beaver son.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All I know is the motherfucker made a lot of money just doing that fucking WWE production. More money than he should. Let's just say that. But good to see him.
In some motherfucker's car. Give me a fucking job for life, motherfucker.
Well, I'm just glad he's leaving.
Speaking of potentially leaving.
Yeah.
Tommy, there was a podcast that had recently, and we're going to talk about the podcast. It's Rip Rogers' podcast.
Yes.
Which if you guys want to go listen, it's the Hustler Rip Rogers pod. Rip Rogers has his own podcast. If you guys want to check it out. Great anecdotes, great stories.
Yep.
Check out the Hustlers fucking podcast for sure. Wherever podcasts are available. He had recently Ace Steel on his podcast. And Ace Steel was talking about, he didn't really talk about what happened at that Brawl fallout that they had with the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. Apparently they stormed the dressing room and they were wanting to fight Punk, and let's just say some people got bit, some people got punched in the eye,
The dog ran away.
The dog ran away. Somebody got hit with a chair. All sorts of wild and crazy things. Apparently, there was. He said that there was that he really can't talk about that because there is a non-disclosure agreement, an NDA signed from Tony Khan. Tony Khan wanted that NDA, which he's actually known for having NDAs.
Boy,
a lot of them.
He loves NDAs, don't he?
Yeah. Don't talk about this. Right here. I want you to sign this that you're not going to talk about this. Fuck you, Tony.
Yeah, I say I ain't signing shit, bro.
Anyway, apparently he had Ace Steel, CM Punk, I think the Young Bucks, and Kenny Omega signed these NDAs not to talk about it. Well, apparently only the one person that didn't sign that didn't get a non-disclosure agreement was Ace Steel's wife. And she can actually talk about it if she chooses to.
Yeah.
And we should mention that Ace Steel's lawyer is Stephen P. New.
Stephen P. New, baby.
Which I have a Stephen P. New t-shirt. Tommy does too.
Love Stephen P. New.
And Stephen P. New actually has a podcast as well, the House of Kayfabe. So go check out Stephen P. New's podcast. He is a lawyer in West Virginia, and who's also Jim Cornette's lawyer as well. And
he's a great lawyer.
Great lawyer. And for some odd reason, fat ass, bloated ass, old ass Chris Jericho,
who's not getting over anymore.
Who I'll be honest with you, since 2018 that motherfucker hasn't been over. I'm just gonna be honest with you. The last good shit he did was in WWE, and it was that list of Jericho. That's the last time I've seen him. That's the last thing I've ever seen that motherfucker do that was any good.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That was like 2016.
Yeah, that's what I said. At least by 2018, that shit was played out, and I was glad that motherfucker was gone. Anyway.
And Chris Jericho basically said, "Well, Stephen P. New, you need to get your facts straight." And
I didn't sign no NDA.
I didn't sign NDA. I haven't signed an NDA in 4 years. That got me thinking there, Irvine.
Oh, Chrissy boy.
Oh, Chrissy Poo there got me thinking. Ain't that right, Chrissy Irvine? Probably sucked at hockey too, didn't you? Hey, I got a question. Did you catch those fish and were they still a stinker? Like your wrestling career?
I love you.
Like your fucking wrestling career? We're going to get into you in a minute, Mr. Irvine. Don't you worry.
We are.
Don't worry. We're going to get into you, Chris Jericho, here in a minute, you fucking big belly bastard.
And he said that Stephen P. New says, well, you need to look at that in the AEW handbook.
Yeah.
And he said that he never had an NDA, he never signed an NDA, and he doesn't have an AEW handbook. Well, there is an AEW handbook.
Oh yeah. And speaking of that, he's got a lot of hands, don't he?
And
ain't that right, you big belly bastard?
And apparently, Tommy, he got a Twitter spat with Stephen P. New.
Yes, he did.
And made him look like a fucking douchebag that he is.
Well, he's always been a douchebag anyway. Yeah. Like Chris Jericho, I'm going to say this right now. I used to respect you and admire you and fucking praise you. And now all you are is a bloated ass putz. That's what the fuck you are. And you're a fucking ass kisser, a big belly ass kisser at that. I got a question. Does the gut get in the way when you kiss Tony Khan's ass? That's one thing I want to know. And when you're done kissing his ass, do you go chia after that? Huh? You fucking blonde fuck. Fuck you, Chris Jericho. I used to respect you. I have no respect for you. I've lost respect for you a long time ago, you fucking fat bastard.
I have too. Tommy, he went on Twitter on Christmas.
Oh, yeah. On Christmas. You're supposed to be celebrating. What's wrong, Chris? Your family ruined on Christmas? I remember the resurrection you had there.
Were they doing insurrections?
Yeah, were they doing insurrections that day? Is that why Chris Jericho was on Twitter that day? Because his family his mother and mother-in-law went in on the insurrection?
That's what happened, Pops?
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah,
Why them
sometimes-
motherfuckers ain't jails beyond me.
All right.
Why ain't you in jail, Chris
Jericho.
Jericho? Because you probably gave him the fucking money to go, you
Jericho.
motherfucker.
All right. This is what Chris Jericho said at Stephen P. New
On Twitter.
on
Christmas.
I'll let you fucking read it.
Okay.
I can barely see that shit.
I don't adhere to an employee handbook. I've never had one in 4 years of working for AEW. I've also never signed an NDA in my life, ever. So stop trying to be a bully and make an egotistical fantasy brags for your clients, which is Ace Steel and CM Punk, and start doing some research before you make blanket statements about your buddies. Because I saw everything that night, including how Lucy and her husband and best buddy, which Lucy is Ace Steel's wife, by the way, acted. How they acted and what really went down. And since I was in the room and watching her and everybody else the whole time, I knew exactly what happened. And considering you weren't there and was maybe you should shut your mark ass up because what really went down was disgusting.
Yeah.
Now I want to sit here and say this, that everybody that was in that room except for Ace Steel's wife signed an NDA.
Yeah. So should Jericho should have signed an NDA.
Chris Jericho should have signed an NDA. And by the way, we should mention that everything that came out of that, Chris Jericho wasn't in that room.
Yeah, so he's a liar.
He's a fucking liar.
He's a fat fucking liar. There you go. Ain't that right, you fucking has-been
Well,
right?
the only thing is, he's trying to save Tony Khan's ass. He's kissing it, he's sucking it.
We're gonna get to that here in a minute.
Literally, like, even people that said this, that was there, like Chris Jericho was like down the hall from this when it happened.
He's a liar.
He's a fucking lying fat ass fuck.
Yeah, he's a fucking big belly liar.
A fucking bloated ass wannabe rock star piece of shit.
Yeah, but let's go ahead.
But go ahead, Tommy.
Go ahead. Do you got something to say?
All he's doing is kissing his boss's ass. That's all he's doing, and he did that for years. He even kissed this man's ass.
All right. Now, Jim Cornette rebuttal. Jim Cornette had a rebuttal for Chris Jericho. And this is the fucking funniest thing I ever fucking heard. It made me laugh.
Absolutely.
God, Chris, it's Xmas. Slap Tony's dick out of your mouth. And you got his dad's money for the next 10 years. The Buckaroos will still let you play with the cool kids. You don't have to tell the truth. Just quit lying. Punk is sorry he made a difference in AEW business, and you haven't.
Yep.
And you know what? Jim Cornette is 100% right on that.
I'm just gonna be honest here. Jericho, like even in the beginning in 2019, he still wasn't that much of a difference.
No, it wasn't.
Now, granted, he had to have the championship because there was nobody else.
There was
nobody else.
Yeah,
there was no other stars. Are you fucking kidding me?
He's got a little bit of star power.
Hit a little bit of star power to him.
Now, the next tweet is from the great Brian Last.
Absolutely.
Who does the Jim Cornette podcast? Who's the host with the most? He ain't Ghost, but he's up there.
Yes, he is.
This is what he said. He made a fucking Christmas theme for Jericho, which was pretty fucking funny.
Yes.
Till it was the night before Christmas, when all through the house, not a creature was stirring except Chris Jericho, who was drunk out of his ass and bored. Seriously, Jericho is more full of shit than anyone when it comes to Brawl Out since the day it happened.
Because there was a lot of people that talked about that, and Chris Jericho was said not to be in that room.
It was confirmed
when that happened, and it was confirmed by multiple people that he wasn't in that room. And he's trying to subject himself that he was in this room when he wasn't.
He's trying to take his boss's ass. That's all it is.
And Jim Cornette and Brian Last are 100% right on their tweets.
On the tweets.
And Chris Jericho, I'm sorry, bro. You are a fucking embarrassment.
Well,
We could tell the only reason you're fucking trying to be relevant is because you want to be cool again when you're fucking age what? Fucking 50? Or where the fuck age you are, you fucking bloated ass fuck? Looking like a fucking big ass fucking Dollar Tree balloon.
I am pretty sure that Tony Khan will let you play with the boys.
Yeah. Tony Khan will let you play with his fucking wingy wang and everything else. Don't you worry.
Well, because we know the girls ain't playing with it.
Oh, of course. He's never met one. He's Rick Moranis with a chia pet.
With the chia pet hair?
Yeah, I hate this company with a fucking passion. I've never seen a company where you just want it to roll over and croak, which is coming eventually.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. How much did you lose in 2023 there, Lord Almighty? You trying to be a fucking great fucking thing? You lost 34 million? Huh? Let me know when you get up there to WCW standards, when you lose 86, and then I'll make it even more presentable. You're almost there. You already lost 34. Can you make it another 34 in 2024? You fucking chia.
Why don't you find you a Mike Graham to save you 3 or 4 million?
Yeah. Save you 5 million. I saved this company $5 million.
No, well, here's what's going to happen here.
5 million out of 34.
I know what's going to happen here. You see, the way I get it is, his dad only gave him half his inheritance. Well, he's going to have to go now and ask Daddy, Dad, I need the rest of my inheritance, Daddy. My business, Daddy, my business.
And then,
fuck you and your business.
And then, don't forget we had that fucking crappy Worlds End pay-per-view they had.
Yes. That was on, I think, yesterday, day before yesterday.
Do you know the problem, Tony Khan, that you're losing money? It's because you're letting your wrestlers do what they want to do.
And
for World's End, there was a news story that broke out.
Yes.
And it broke out about Chris Jericho.
Yes.
And apparently, from what we heard, was back in 2019, the beginning of AEW.
Yes.
And I mean, I don't know. Some of this evidence speaks for itself.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
AEW was first around. Let's just be honest here. The only big star they had was Chris Jericho.
Yep. Which ain't much.
Which isn't much, as you can tell. There has been a story that's came into light. Sneaked under the rug before that.
Mm-hmm.
And it is about in 2019, Kylie Ray was approached by Chris Jericho wanting to come to his room, to his locker room. And she obliged to come because she thought there was going to be multiple people in there. Well, apparently it was only Jericho in the room. And apparently Chris Jericho tried to make a pass at her. And she ended up running away. And she apparently told Tony Khan about this. And very soon after AEW. And she's never came out and said this because I'm assuming, because Tony Khan loves those NDAs,
she had an NDA.
That she's had an NDA signed about it, if I had to take a guess.
Yeah.
No wonder Chris Jericho's never signed an NDA.
Yeah.
He's the reason why they have NDAs, possibly. Is because of this fucking fat belly fucking fuck. Now, do we know that this happened for sure? this has actually been rumored for years, to be honest with you. That something like this has happened. And this is the thing that really, like, this is the reason why a lot of women doesn't come out
and say stuff like this.
And say stuff
because
like
they
this.
won't believe them.
Because they won't believe them.
Sorry, it is. It's really fucking sad. Because all the, like, it is. It's just fucking sad if a woman comes out and said this person forced himself or made advances or anything like that, and then when you come out and say it, when they come out and say it,
they're not believed.
They're not believed.
Now, could they be lying? Could they be lying?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. But some of this stuff could be truthful too.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna tell you right now. I kind of believe Kylie Ray.
Because it wasn't soon after that she was gone from AEW.
Yeah, I believe her.
She was only there for maybe a month or two. She was not there very long.
Because after that, right after she left AEW, she went to NWA.
And she went to NWA.
I believe. I'm gonna be honest. I do. I believe her.
And like I said, this is especially when it comes to people with clout or power, or
and we could clearly tell Mr. Bloated Man has a fucking
money
or
that,
and then you have a pussy ass owner. Ain't that right, puss? You fucking pussy. Don't have the guts to take care of your fucking people. You are a fucking bitch, is what you are, Tony Khan. You did. I believe. Hey, you fear for your life for CM Punk, boy. This guy's so toxic, huh? Look at all the good things he's doing, huh? You fear for your life, huh? You fucking chia pet fuck.
But when a woman comes to you that's your top star at the time had sexual advances toward her,
yeah, and she comes out and tell you, you fucking chia pet fuck. How about we put it on your fucking bristle pad? Fucking hair, you fucking big glasses fuck. You see, that's the problem. You got a fucking owner who's a fucking bitch. I'm sorry, he's a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
He could talk real big and bad on Twitter with his fucking nerdy ass, who's talking shit about Shawn Michaels and Triple H, but he wouldn't have the balls to do it to their fucking face. He wouldn't have the balls to say it to their fucking face. He wouldn't have the balls to say anything to Vince. He wouldn't have balls. He wouldn't have balls to say when Bischoff was dogging him and all this shit. He wouldn't have the balls to say it to their face. Because he's a fucking cowardly fucking Jacksonville fuck. And I hate everybody in Florida. How do you like that?
NXT's in Florida.
I don't give a fuck.
Half of Florida?
Half of Florida. The dumb fucks in Florida. How's the dumb fucks in Florida? We know you got a governor that's a dumb fuck, so there's a whole bunch of them running around there. Go get eaten by a gator, bitch.
Pops, how you feel about the situation with Chris Jericho?
But here's the thing, you see, like we just said, could it be a lie? Maybe so, but still yet.
Why women don't come out about this stuff.
If Tony Khan was any kind of a businessman, he'd want an investigation done.
Yeah.
But he had an investigation done.
But that's what people do in business. If there's something wrong, with what's going on in my company, I want to know what the fuck happened here. But here's another thing is, if it is true, and I'm saying if, I don't want to go, this right here way and that right there way. I'm just saying if it's true, here's what here's what happened to this poor girl. I'm just going to give you a rundown of what I think happened. She told Tony Khan. Tony Khan said, well, here, take his money, but you got to sign this first. Now, that's exactly what I believe. If that happened, that's what I believe. Because as all we know, Tony Khan, we know how he is.
And we should mention that this is right when Tony Khan was getting the deal for TNT.
Yeah.
Being part of the roster.
And then when they got on TNT, people was like, "Who's this fat fuck that ain't Chris Jericho?" That was my favorite moment.
NBA Twitter.
NBA Twitter, baby. I loved it.
This is one of the main reasons why women that get harassed don't come out about it, because sometimes they're not believed about this sort of thing.
It's not believed. I'm going to tell you what. If I ran a company and one of my female employees come to me, but somebody making advances, I'd bring that motherfucker into my office. I'd say, "Look at here, motherfucker. I want to know what happened here," and I'd have her sitting right there next by me.
I'd be like,
"I want you." And if it is what she said it happened, you're gone, buddy. Get your fucking shit. I would give a damn if it's rapping or whatever. Get your fucking shit out of your locker and get the fuck out of here.
I would at least suspend him, or
I would suspend him or fire his ass.
When I go to firing right off the bat for it, possibly not. But
I would suspend him.
But I would be talking about. I'm like, Chris,
did you do this?
Did you do this? And if you did, why the hell did you do this for?
And if he goes, "Well, I didn't do nothing." Well, guess what, Chris?
If I ever hear Kylie Ray come back to me about something like this again, you will.
Or I hear any of the female wrestlers.
Yeah, or any other female wrestlers, you will be suspended and fired.
Suspended without pay.
Also, I remember this. I'm gonna be keeping my eye on you, because right now you got my eyes looking right at your fat ass.
See, he wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that. He's a bitch.
No, Tony Khan. What he believes in is this right here. Here's your money. That's exactly what if it's true, this is what he did to that poor girl. Here, take this money, but you got to sign this first.
Here's one thing I could say about WWE. They have disciplinary stuff. Look what happened to Matt Riddle.
Mm-hmm.
Look what happened to Enzo. They got rid of these guys.
Well, Tony Khan.
Or they'll get suspended. Or they'll get suspended. That's one thing I can say about WWE.
What Tony Khan does is this right here. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter if they're high when they're in the ring. It doesn't matter to Tony Khan. It doesn't matter because guess what? He's afraid of them. He's afraid of his own wrestling company. He's afraid to make laws. Which, and Tommy is right. He ain't nothing but a fucking little pussy.
You can't be a wrestling owner and not fucking run your company.
Yeah, he's too cowardly. He is. He's a coward. He ain't going to do anything.
Heck.
Yeah, he is a heck, especially with that WWF shirt on.
Anyway.
But yeah, and then they had that World's End. And by the way, that show sucked, by the way. I want to go ahead. Can we talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna say right now that AEW Worlds End, it should have been AEW End of the World as we know it. And I feel fine.
Do you feel fine, Joe?
Oh yeah, I would. And fucking he like that come on. Like there was botches galore, and then AEW botches put it up. Guess what? AEW's like, "Oh, we're taking that shit out." Well, why don't you work on it not being making 50 million botches then? They get mad when you call them out on botches, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's called learn how to fucking work right and stop fucking having 50 million botches. Maybe that would be better.
And that's why a lot of them get hurt. That's why a lot of those All Friends Wrestling people get hurt on that program. It's because they've never been trained. They have never been trained properly.
And then you have fucking Adam Cole, Jelly Roll is your goddamn devil. I don't give a fuck about that. Who cares?
He's the devil.
No. Ever since he showed up in that fucking promotion kissing ass cheeks or fucking cheeks or whatever the fuck he does.
A fella named Cheeks.
Yeah, fella named. I'd rather see Cheeks.
I would rather see Cheeks.
Ever since he showed up in that company, he's been in fucking drizzling shits. And I'm happy. I'm happy Samoa Joe won the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. Congratulations to him. But here's the thing: if they had an Austin or Rock, this company still wouldn't draw no money. And this ain't opinion. This is facts.
Go get facts and come back and see.
It's true though. If they had an Austin or Rock, this company still wouldn't draw.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, y'all's fucking Worlds End wasn't sold out either. I seen it on Instagram. I saw the empty seats. You ain't fooling me. And then you have botches with the fucking Edge with the fire spot. And you ain't working with Mick Foley here, Edge. Yeah, you had a decent match with Christian.
Oh,
Adam, sorry. I forgot you're not Edge no more.
Well,
I got to go by the book. Adam Copeland on Edge.
The bottom line is this right here to me. I never liked Adam Cole in NXT. I never liked the motherfucker. And the thing about it is, I'm glad he's over there playing with dicks.
And see, here's
because that's where he needs to be. You know, he stay over there and play with everybody's dick, and that right there is the end of his fucking career anyway.
I can understand why Samoa Joe's champion anyway, because I'm sorry, MJF as world champion has been a horrible. I'm sorry, it has. He's been a horrible world champion. And a lot of people's like, well, I see they removed him off AEW. Does that mean he's leaving? Well, if he does, who gives a shit?
Once again, I don't like the way his character is in AEW.
No.
What I think he might do fare better in WWE, absolutely. I mean, almost everybody's has fared better in WWE.
Cody Rhodes,
CM Punk, LA Knight.
I'll go ahead and say Jay Cargill. She hasn't debuted yet.
You know,
Brian Pillman Jr. doing great things.
Absolutely.
You know, and see, that's the difference when you go to the grass is greener on the other side, you know. So far it is. It has been. I don't care if these AEW fanboys don't like it or not, but it's the truth.
Here's the thing, you know. If you're a world champion, you got to act like one.
Somewhere else. Look, you're losing talent. You lost QT Marshall. You're losing, like, all these guys are just leaving in droves. Either
Sean Spears.
Yeah, Sean Spears. Like, all these guys are leaving in droves. And the reason why they're probably leaving, one, they're not getting used.
Oh, you know who's a friend of Sean Spears?
Who?
Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
Cody. They've been friends since OVW.
Yeah, Sean Spears, Cody Rhodes have been friends since OVW. So these people that are leaving, either A, weren't getting used, or B, was like, hey, if this is the way this is going, I want to leave.
Like, from what I heard, like, there's people in the office, Kevin Sullivan, not the wrestler, the writer and the producer.
Yeah.
There is another Kevin Sullivan, not the Taskmaster.
Yeah, not the Taskmaster.
But he's done producing and he's done some writing and stuff. He left AEW.
Yeah.
Dana Massey, aka Matt Jackson's wife, has left AEW. And from what I heard, it was pretty much just the way that they sold merchandise. Hell, they went to places that didn't even bring merch.
Yeah, didn't even.
How do you have a show and don't bring merch?
That's one of your money makers.
That's a Pops. We've been to wrestling shows before. There's merch tables everywhere.
Yeah.
Crying out loud. People want to buy
show.
People buy fucking 8x10s, people buy t-shirts, people buy DVDs, hats, whatever, books. How do you not have merchandise at fucking shows?
Because he's stupid. Because he don't know how to run a company. I don't know how many times I have to explain this to people. He does not know how to run a wrestling company.
And then QT Marshall, who's a wrestler, as well as
he was booker.
He was booking for AEW as well.
He left.
He ended up leaving. From what I heard, it's because he still wants to wrestle, and what AEW wanted to do is put him in producer role.
And he didn't want to do that.
And he didn't want to do that just yet. I mean, he's fine with doing it, kind of, but he still wants to wrestle. But yeah, like he's still in his mid-30s, and he still wants to wrestle. And then Sean Spears, which is in his mid-30s, and
he left.
He left. He said that he enjoyed his time, but it's something.
You ain't got nothing for me.
Yeah, you know, he has a kid now with Peyton Royce, and and you know, who knows what he wants to do? If he wants to go back to WWE, that's possible as well.
Yeah.
Who knows? But there's a reason people are leaving from your company.
Do you want to, Tony Khan, I'm going to tell you what. Do you know why Edge is there or Adam Copeland is there?
Money.
Because you're giving away money.
Oh, speaking of that.
And let me tell you something. I do not blame him. But as you notice, you know, he didn't bash WWE because WWE is what made him who he was.
You know what the funny part? Someone made a meme of Edge. You know, he was the TNT champ. He beat Christian for it.
Okay.
Right? And then he lost about minutes later.
Oh, Lord.
At the same show.
Okay.
People's like, you go from being a main eventer to fighting for a mid-card championship. Which is true.
Yeah.
He was actually in pretty good. Now, I ain't going to say Edge and WWE, his late WWE run was not that stellar, but he was in pretty big storylines in WWE at that time.
Mm-hmm.
When he shows up here in AEW, the only storyline that I've seen, he shows up, he gets a big pop, and then let's put him in that goddamn blase fucking mid-card TNT title.
Against
He
Christian.
got hurt.
I already seen that feud before. I don't need to see it when they're an age fucking 40.
Did he?
Yeah, 50.
Did he get hurt?
I don't know. I didn't watch the crappy ass show, so I don't know.
Nobody wants to watch that show.
No, I got better things to do. I was washing my hair.
But me, I mean, fuck it. I don't blame him. If some idiot is paying me money to just go there and be around that place, where do I sign that motherfucker?
And that's it for wrestling news.
Yeah, that's it for wrestling news.
And who knows, we'll have some more later down the road.
Yeah.
Let's viscerate somebody.
Let's viscerate. Oh, we know who else viscerated them. We're gonna get into that too.
Break.
Well, Pops,
I gotta take a break.
You gotta take a break? Well,
Yeah.
Well, me and Tommy will talk about this real quick while you go do what you need to do.
All right, thank you.
Oh yeah. And what we're gonna be talking about here, while the old man takes a tinkle, because I'm pretty sure that's what he's doing. Let's talk about recently.
Yes.
Okay. Like you said, we did make fun of we did in the Shane We Trust t-shirt there. That
Booker than Tony Khan.
I'd rather see Shane on back.
Yeah, I'd rather see.
But we, you know, we do make fun of quite a people on this platform.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be here. Like
the ones that should be made fun of.
The guy with the initials JD, and like you said, he's in New York.
Yeah, and by the way, anyone, almost can I rant on a little something real quick before we get in this other clown?
Yeah.
This other bald-headed oaf.
Bald-headed oaf.
Anyone. I'm gonna say, we get news too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll say that we do wrestling news too, and so does the Born Leaders Wrestling Podcast. Check them out, by the way.
Absolutely,
they do great work. Even though you had your little botch earlier, but you're still good, but good guys,
good old buddies.
Now your guys are the old buddies, and they read all dirt sheets. But here's the thing about us and the Born Leaders, and even Dropkick SoCal, Mooski. Shout out to Mooski and the and Dropkick SoCal. They put us and then we put entertainment in it. Effort and entertainment. We make it entertaining. Like, we make a joke out of it if it deserves to be a joke on it. Yeah, that's the thing. We joke about some of the stories and make fun of it.
Mm-hmm.
Or even if it's a serious topic, we still make fun of it. It all depends on if it's newsworthy and then if it's entertaining or not.
Yes.
Or we make entertaining out of it, like we did on some of these stories. That's what you got to do. You can't just read off the dirt sheets like this. Well, CM Punk, I heard he's a cancer and disease.
As I say,
while riding my goddamn fucking Knight Rider car and fucking filming fucking Blaine County on GTA 5.
Now,
I like Blaine County. That's my favorite place to hang out when I'm on GD back.
we know that's where you have your building at, old man.
That's right. That's where I live.
But we want to bring out one clown in particular.
And we made fun of this guy.
We've made fun of this guy for years.
We already put him out of the pasture.
Yeah, we have. But
we already passed you by.
Absolutely. But this clown.
Yeah.
Okay. And we will say his name, and we will say everything about this motherfucker. Okay. The great, as they say, Gemini 888.
Yes.
That a few years ago, maybe 4 years ago or so, we made fun of mercilessly.
Yeah. Well, he done 15 seconds clips on
his shitty content.
Yeah.
The way he's done all this stuff, right? And he ended up doing fucking 15-second clips of us saying that we're fat bastards, and he wants to fight us.
I ain't fat no more, pal.
That he wants to fight the old man.
Yeah.
Eventually it was just like, this guy, we're just not gonna talk about this guy anymore. He's fucking just a fucking moron.
We're not gonna waste our time with him.
Well, every few years this motherfucker pokes his head out. Okay.
Yeah. Like a fucking, like one of those Diglets on Pokemon. He looks like Diglett.
He does look like Diglett.
He pokes his head. Yeah, he pokes his head out of the ground here, like fucking Diglett off Pokemon. I'm still here, All right, you fucking.
And if you go to his content,
yeah.
Gemini 888 at Gemini 888. The guy has over 5,000 subscribers. Don't know how, don't know why, but if you go to him,
maybe people like for somebody to go to the doctor and shit in the toilet. I don't know.
And literally,
he's getting views like we get.
Well, no, he's getting worse views.
Oh yeah, he is.
Yes. At least every video we do has anywhere from 2 to 3,000, not 3,000. Excuse me, 2 to 300 views per video usually. And I'm seeing videos of there's 250, there's 150, there's 165, there's 152, there's a 265,
149.
Yeah, there's nothing there, guys. So he's getting worse views than us, and we have less subscribers. There you go. And let's see, Punk is back. WWE hell froze over. WCW was so bad in 1990. Now 1991. He does workout videos. There's his workout.
Yeah. I got 165.
Yeah.
I work out.
Oh, what was he do? Taking two donuts together, going two, right? Well, is that what he was doing? Is that how he's working out?
He did a rest in peace for Terry Funk, and what this guy does is literally he puts his phone like a normal phone up and down. And films,
and you see the black bars.
Yeah, you see the bars on the side.
Yeah, he don't film it horizontal.
He doesn't even film it horizontal. How the fuck do you not film it horizontal? At least give some kind of goddamn fucking effort, you motherfucker.
He don't put no effort. But this is where it really tackled my ass.
Yes, his latest video from 10 days ago, from right here, and this video only got 168 views. Not a lot.
Yeah.
It says, phony WWE DVDs channels. I was doing this 15 years ago, right? And he's sitting here saying that
gloating like he's the best fucking thing ever.
Gloating that
I done this 15 years ago.
That he literally created this genre that people have copied him, and that he's done it. By the way, in the video, he says he's done it with charisma and style.
Yeah, the way he does the thing. All right, Jake.
Is his charisma shitting in the toilet showing it to everybody? Is that what his charisma is?
Paper plates.
Exactly. That's what he goes.
Or the pickle pals and all that charisma.
And people have copied what I've done and all that stuff. And I'm sitting there like, does anybody here make pickle pals?
Yeah. Does anybody lick Diablo sauce on paper plates? Does anyone fucking
fart in a doctor's office?
Fart in doctor's office? Does someone take a shit in the doctor's office and film it? Does anyone fake their own deaths on here? You know, I know one person tried.
Yeah, we know. Well,
I know one person. He's another fucking JD from New York lover. I ain't gonna give him class because he sucks too. He don't deserve the publicity.
By the way, Sean.
You
Sean,
remember?
Okay, yeah.
That clown tried to do it.
We verbally eviscerated him a few years ago as well.
And fucking do shit like that, and then when you said, hey, if there's a wrestler fan that can answer these questions, answer. Well, we answered them, but you had no rebuttal, and you ghosted us. Okay, yeah. So, and we answered you. Then you want us to be on Skype? I don't give a fuck about Skype. Okay,
you remember like
the only time I see you on
ago?
Skype is when you jerk one off to fucking jailbait Sonny.
He even admitted it on fucking video on YouTube that he would jerk off to Sonny's fucking Skype.
Yeah.
How fucking lonely and sad
How fucking lonely Virgil are you? Huh?
Oh, at least Virgil made money.
You fucking work one off to do you work one off to her in her prison cell too?
With the gray hair?
With the gray hair? Started way back in 3rd grade. I used to sit on my computer watching Timmy Lynn Sitch. The orange jumpsuit and the hat, curly spot in her hair. You know, is that what you did? Did you sing a George Strait? Do you love me? You want to be my friend? And if you do,
literally, this guy pokes his head out every couple of years.
Yeah, like a Diglett.
And like people that did subscribe to his channel,
I'll give you props. Okay, back then you used to be good.
I wouldn't even say that.
Actually, you were okay.
He was okay.
You were watchable. There you go. That being said, you were watchable.
We watched a few of your DVD reviews back in the day.
Yeah, but now there's more people that are putting in better content than you, bro.
Yeah,
like us, an example.
Yes, that's an example. Yes,
you know, and
broadcast.
Our DVD reviews get pretty good
because here's the thing: you don't go in depth.
Oh yeah, this is where I picked this up. This is where it is, and
like you never went in depth.
Yeah.
Like if you did a review, you just do the DVD and be done with it. When we done DVDs, we went in depth. We watched it, then we reviewed it, and then we fucking gave our opinions on it.
Did you guys mention our friends that does our podcast and stuff like that right there?
Mm-hmm.
They go depth with what they do. They know what they do, and they are great at what they do.
And you got other, you got all these other good YouTubers that actually put in some effort and fucking actually go in depth about stuff. And you think
when we watch a DVD, we write down notes about it. We
can keep track.
We actually review shit about it. We actually edit it. We just don't put up our phone like this
and say, "Here you go, pal,"
and have the black bars so you can just fucking watch it. Fucking
and then you can sit on your flowery couch and sleep on your Winnie the Pooh pillow and dream about whatever the fuck you dreamed about. I don't know.
Working out.
First time it was religious. Next time you're fucking Ryback over here. Then next time you're fucking
is eating his car now?
He
might as well.
He might as well. And then you were this goddamn wrestling guy. And then like you have 50 million fucking spots you do.
For some of those that he has.
First you were a goddamn religious man.
Oh, praise the Lord.
You were wearing the crucifix. And you were wearing a black shirt. And I was thinking about Sister Act when he was doing that.
Dude, I'm going to say this right here.
Like, come on,
right here, motherfucker.
Now that you're a joke.
Now I'm telling you right now, there's no way in hell that I'd fake my own fucking death to try to get viewers, motherfucker.
Like how desperate is that?
He's pretty desperate.
Like, dude,
stupid
you are
motherfucker.
Do you know what you are on this platform now? You are a fucking joke.
A clown.
You're a joke. That's what you are.
And all people know this. All people that do DVD reviews on this fucking platform knows that you're a fucking joke.
You're a joke.
And we're friends with a lot of the people that do a lot of these DVD reviews.
And they even admit you're a joke.
Yes, we are. Very proud, too.
We got a whole bunch of people that do DVD reviews and even admit you're a joke.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, all I'm saying is get your fucking ass off of YouTube. You are a laughing stock.
Yeah, you are. Like, come on, bro.
You get less views than almost anybody does. You suck. You barely talk about wrestling, and if you fucking do,
it's about a fucking 15-second clip.
Yeah, or you want to bitch about your glory years, thinking that you were some fucking star when you're not.
Yeah. Hell, we don't say we're fucking stars.
Yeah.
Oh, we do what we do because we like it.
Mm-hmm.
We like putting out content because we enjoy it.
Let's just set the record straight here.
It's a habit.
Set the record straight here. We don't make no fucking money here.
It's a hobby.
We do this because we like it.
We don't want to make money. All this is a fucking hobby, and it's enjoyable. You always want to do something that you enjoy doing and that you like to do. This is what we like to do.
The only thing I could figure out when he started attacking us is because he didn't know any way else to try to keep his little YouTube shit going on. Attacking us is what he thought. Well, I'll get on with these right here, guys, because they're starting to make something out of themselves. So I'll attack them.
And I mean, we're friends with a lot of the people that do a lot of this DVD, And by the way, he's sitting there, he's some kind of originator. I've been wrestling. I've been hunting for wrestling DVD since the fucking mid 2000s, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
You weren't the only one fucking doing this.
You weren't the only one doing it. Yeah,
Now I will say this: we didn't start fucking recording this shit till later on, but I've been we went to fucking flea markets. I went to fucking pawn shops. I went to fucking other stores. Even back in like 2003, 2004, searching for this shit. You weren't the first one to do this shit.
Yeah. You're a guy like this right here that wanted to fight us, wanted to fight my kids, wanted to fight an old man. Well, I challenged you for that right there thing. I told you, I'll come to you, or you can come to me, or we'll meet in neutral ground. What happened? I never heard nothing from you.
Because ain't nothing
how about your shows me? You ain't got the guts.
And recently we heard that the Boar Leaders have our back.
Yeah, the Boar Leaders Wrestling Podcast have our back. They don't like the clown either.
Fucking, you want some smoke?
Hey, I'll tell you right now, hey, a lot of people have tried to fucking say that we suck and all this. Hey, that's fine. If you don't like what we produce, if you don't like our content, then don't fucking watch it.
You don't have to watch it.
You don't have to fucking watch it,
No, you see, all you have to do is just bypass that.
Don't make me do Vince McMahon what he said to Bob Costas, okay? If you don't like what you watched, just go click. How easy is that?
Turn it off. Turn it off. That's all you have to do. You don't like us? Turn it off.
And there were people that done DVD
But we got reviews. One Crusader.
We got, there's a bunch of people that did a lot of these DVD reviews in different ways and in different styles.
And doing better than you, bro.
And doing more charisma than you ever did.
Like, come on, dude. You got to have your own.
More correct. More creative
video. I got it on Instagram. Go watch that fucking video and see how great charisma he is. Okay? He has no personality.
With his fucking Sheamus beard.
Yeah, with his fucking Sheamus fucking beard and his fucking bald fucking head looking like goddamn fucking Adam Revolver.
Literally, like, if you want to talk about us when it comes to DVD reviews, I think we do some damn good DVD reviews. Yeah. Thank you.
And speaking of that, I want to say this: we are going to get back to doing the pay-per-view reviews
very soon.
Very soon. Yeah. I just wanted to go ahead and throw that in there.
But I think we do, like, we go in depth about it. We talk about it. We show you guys everything.
And see, the reason people enjoy our content is because we put effort in it. We fucking have a personality. We do it in comedy
as well as we got friends that do it as well.
Yeah, we got friends that do it as well.
We try to make it more comical, but we put out the product, and it's a good product.
Like, for instance,
we think we do a great job.
Like,
and a lot of the other YouTubers, they do a great job of they go in depth just like we do, and I love them for that because it's more you go in depth with what you do. It shows people that you are interested and you love what you do.
and if you want to talk about some other DVD reviewers out there that's actually done this when it comes to the wrestling stuff, go watch Awesome 4K.
Yeah.
Awesome 4K.
Go watch WWE DVD 2004. Great guy. I have him on Instagram. He's a great guy as well. Check him out.
Go watch the DVD Freak.
The DVD Freak, which, by the way, I just seen that he released a video where he's actually talking to the co-founder of WrestlingDVD.com.
Yeah.
Daniel B. Go check that out. Which I'll be checking that out as well.
Yes. And another one, Relaxing Ghost.
Relaxing Ghost.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry you didn't get that Owen Hart DVD Freak. He's never sent it, but that's okay. You got one. You wouldn't want his fucking greasy fucking Diablo sauce fingers on
guys. To the guys that we have mentioned right here, they put out their content better than you ever would.
So go fuck yourself, Gemini.
Yeah. Go fucking watch. Go fucking do what you do. Go work out. Fake like you work out, or fucking, or whatever the fuck you want to do.
Go back in the ground like a mole every year. Keep popping back up, thinking you're going to be relevant again. But then you turn around, go back in your hole. The hole is where you belong.
Go back into your fucking dig dug ass and fucking stay there. You fucking
Easy said, easy done.
He does. He looks like fucking Diglett off fucking Pokemon with that fucking bald ass head.
He does. And once again, I want to share this real quick. DVD Freak did just release a video of interview with Daniel B., the founder of Wrestling DVD Network. Which, I've been a loyal viewer of Wrestling DVD Network myself. They have a list of the wrestling DVDs of every wrestling DVD that was released. They do a lot of updated reviews. And as you guys know, they just released the last WWE DVD, which is Survivor Series. So it is what it is. I knew that they eventually would get to the end of this.
Day would come.
Nonetheless, we just wanted to say fuck him and saying that he was the originator of all this stuff, that he done it with all this style and class.
Have you noticed someone that if they don't get praise or anything, look at me, look what I can do. He's almost like a goddamn fucking,
pretty much,
he wants the praise and everything else. But do you want the praise of the pickle pals and the Diablo sauce and you going in convulsions eating a habanero Doritos, or
listen,
do you want the praise of you fucking sitting on a flowery couch and with the Winnie the Pooh pillow? Do you want praise like that? Do you want that praise? We can give you that praise.
I'm gonna say this right here, just about me. I may not be the best at this. I'm probably the worst at it, but I try to do the best I can. I try to entertain.
More over than Gemini is.
But, it's like it's just right here. Either I'm going to say it to the bottom line. Either you like what we do or you don't. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch it.
Hold on, Pop. I got one thing to say. We do got one Crusader.
Yeah, what is
it? There's somebody that keeps disliking one of our
one Crusader.
It's only one person that keeps disliking every video that we put out.
But I don't give a fuck you, whoever you are.
Is it Gemini? Is it you, Jim?
Probably his good old buddy.
His good old buddy.
Everybody's got a good old buddy. It's probably a good old buddy doing it.
Well, speaking of good old buddies, let's get into some good old buddy questions.
Yeah, let's get into some questions. You want to answer some questions?
I'm ready for that.
For 5 questions. And then the last thing we're going to be talking about is the year of 2023.
Yes. And then we're going to shovel off.
We're going to shovel off to, well, I ain't going to say the Buffalo because it's colder in Buffalo than it is here. We'll just shovel off doing our own thing.
Well, apparently, Robert Brown, 7023. Apparently, he watched the first video we ever released.
And I feel sorry for him.
And I feel sorry for you
for him.
And that was,
how did you stand it? I mean, my God, it was awful.
It was god awful. Excuse me. And it was just Tommy.
Yeah.
And he was talking. It's labeled ECW.
The old tablet days.
Yeah,
old tablet days.
We used to record on a tablet.
Thank God we don't have that no more.
Oh shit!
We didn't know
That's
shit
really
what
good.
we was fucking doing. We didn't know nothing.
He says it was from the ECW Barely Legal 1997 review, and it's just Tommy. And it says he says, y'all been around since I was a junior in high school. Thank you, Robert, for telling me.
Thank you. Oh my God, that makes me feel so good.
Yes, it makes me feel great that I'm old as fuck.
Yeah, that makes me feel old as shit. Thanks, Robert.
But
still good. Thank God. Thanks for watching our videos.
He has two questions here. One, can you guys do reviews of some TNA 2010 pay-per-views? I think we have a couple 2010s.
But we can't we can't just go in on all their review because
we don't have
we don't have that many TNA pay-per-views. So that's why we do it on special editions.
So there's that for sure that we can't do right now, but we do have a few TNA pay-per-views we can do from 2010. And then he says, do y'all like Mortal Kombat games?
Yeah, I like some Mortal Kombat games. I like Mortal Kombat Armageddon. And I like the Mortal Kombat game for PS4 with the Jason and Freddy and stuff. That was good. I can't remember. I think it's Mortal Kombat XL.
Yeah.
I believe. Yeah. I enjoyed that, and I got that for cheap at Walmart. But yeah. But the worst Mortal Kombat game is that fucking Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero for fucking N64. That game sucks.
Yeah.
I actually have that for the N64. Now, granted, I didn't spend any money on it. I got it through free store credit. But I love Mortal Kombat. I have almost all of them. I think I might be missing a couple. I know for sure I'm missing Mortal Kombat Gold for the Dreamcast. I know I don't have that one. But mostly almost every other Mortal Kombat I think I almost have, besides just a few. And I love Mortal Kombat. I play it. I don't play it very often because I'm more into when I'm playing. When I'm going to sit down and play games, most of the time, for me, it's either going to be some kind of Mario game, as in Nintendo, like Mario or Kirby or something, right? Or it's going to be wrestling. Or it's going to be some kind of Tony Hawk game. They know this.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite games of all time. So it's going to be one of those when I'm playing most of the time. But I do have all the Mortal Kombats, and I do. Me and my son play them quite a bit. So, Pups, do you like Mortal Kombat?
In some ways, yeah. They got some good games out, but it's always a hit and miss with every game I get.
And I even like Tommy says, Mortal Kombat when it comes to especially the PS2. They released Mortal Kombat Armageddon.
That's a good game too.
And that one also has a kart racer on it.
That's a good one too. Mortal Kombat Armageddon for PS2. That's another good one.
I believe they released it for the Wii as well and Xbox. It was during that time, and that has like a Mortal Kombat kart racer on it, which is pretty fun. And then I think Deception for the PS2 has a chess.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
You can play Mortal Kombat chess on there, which is pretty neat. I love chess personally. Me and my son play chess every once in a while. That's a little nerdy for me, but I do love chess. I even love chess when we used to play it in middle school.
I fucking hated it.
And Tommy didn't like it, but
we're doing chess day. Fuck chess.
Yeah, fuck chess.
Let me know when it's checkers.
And I'm sitting there grinning fucking ear to ear because I love chess. But
I fucking hate chess.
Let's go into some more questions here. We got a couple of questions from Dropkick SoCal.
Dropkick SoCal, baby.
Old Mooski. Go check out Dropkick SoCal.
Yeah.
We will leave it as a link for his channel in the description box below. A great channel. great guy. Oni needs to get back on there.
Yeah, he does.
They had good chemistry going on doing it, and definitely one of the better wrestling channels out there. So, guys, go check out Dropkick SoCal. We will leave that description. We'll leave a link in the description of their channel.
Yeah.
Please go check them out as well. His first question is thoughts on Drew's heel character being compared to Brett's as the justified heel.
Well, you know what? That's a good. I'm gonna be honest. That's a good part to start with. If he's being compared to Bret Hart's '97 heel run.
Well, being a justified heel, and what that means is,
you're half baby face, half heel.
In a way,
right?
For instance, he's getting booed, but he's sitting there saying, what the hell are you booing me for?
Yeah.
I'm doing all this stuff. You guys don't like it. He has a reason to be a fucking prick.
And
like Bret was in 1997.
And I'm going to be honest, I'm actually enjoying Drew McIntyre's run right now with this turn.
I've barely seen it though personally. So, I've been working a little hard.
Yeah.
So I
actually been enjoying. I
haven't really been able to.
To me, this is probably better than his fucking COVID World Champion run, in my opinion, right now.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna be honest, ever since that, Drew McIntyre was going downhill.
Babyface was a little rough.
But him being a justified heel, I like it. It's something different. And Drew, and I'm gonna say Drew McIntyre is a hell of a talent. He is.
Yeah.
And I'm glad he's and that's a good gimmick there. I'm glad he's got the justified heel run, and I'm glad he's doing it because the show, it's a lot of people shit on Drew, but like Levante, he hates Drew.
Yeah.
But that's okay. That's okay. But I'm glad Drew's fucking doing something different than just being a bland fucking baby face.
Because that's what he was.
Yeah, he was just a bland baby face. So I'm glad he's getting something different.
Pops.
Well, it's different for him, I'd say, and that's probably why he's getting over. Because he was once a good guy, once a heel. He started out as a heel, but it's like you really don't know what the guy's gonna do. If he plays both sides of the tracks. It's like one time I watched a movie and this guy asked this right here. One guy said, "What are you? Are you a lawman or an outlaw?" He guy turned around, looked at him, and said, "Sometimes." And that's the way I look at Drew. He's sometimes, he's sometimes a good guy, sometimes a bad guy.
Let's go with the second question, which is match of the year of 2023.
Ooh, good question.
Oof.
I already got mine.
Go ahead, Jay.
I'm gonna have to say, my opinion. To me, Brock Lesnar versus Cody Rhodes.
Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes.
Their whole feud in 2023. Because they had two matches, so I'm gonna have to say Brock Lesnar versus Cody Rhodes.
Not bad. Once again, guys, I'm not really for sure because
he's working a lot.
I've been pretty busy especially the last year. 2023 hasn't been that good to me.
It hasn't been that good to me either.
It hasn't been, it hasn't been.
It hasn't been good for anybody over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, not really.
Well, we'll get into that later.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that a little bit later here.
Later.
But from what I seen was the early I can't really name a match, but I can name my favorite stuff of 2023, which was the tribal chief stuff
The Bloodline.
The Bloodline stuff in early of 2023. That was my favorite stuff I watched of WWE. I'm just going to be honest. And that was just because I was off on a random fucking Monday and I was able to watch Raw with Tommy.
Yeah, well, it was a good Raw too.
And it was a good Raw. And that's what I enjoyed the most out of 2023. So I can't really pinpoint a match per se because I haven't really been watching much. I've only seen clips or something like that. So I haven't really been watching the program that much. Pops.
Well, let's see. I don't really watch it much. But 2023, I'll have to agree with Tommy's answer because that's basically what I remember about it.
I enjoyed the Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes feud.
I should mention I also enjoyed the Royal Rumble. How about that?
Yeah.
The Royal Rumble. That's what I enjoyed. That was the one that Cody won, right?
Yep.
I believe, yeah. I'd say if I had to choose a match, it was probably the Royal Rumble, to be honest. Yeah, there's best match of 2023 in our opinion here.
Yeah.
Wrestling version of Kiss, Marry, and Pass, let's say.
Yeah.
Because we can't say that last
Yeah.
one. We got to push, bury, or take the Rikishi stink face.
All right.
Okay. It says, who would you push? Who would you bury? And who will be getting the Rikishi stink face?
Oh, that's a good question. So who will we push?
Who will we
Who
push?
would we bury? And who would get the Rikishi stink face?
Yes.
All
Now he didn't give us a list of 3 people, but I'm assuming he means in wrestling.
Yeah.
So
you want me to go first?
go ahead.
I'll go ahead on the push. On the push, I'm going to have to go with, because I think he deserves a push. And I'm going to have to go with Braun Breaker.
Okay.
And who would I bury?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's the other one again?
Rikishi stink face.
All right. The person that I would bury has already been buried.
Okay.
MJF.
Can't bury him much anymore, huh?
Yeah, well, it's true. Can't
Yeah.
bury the guy any much anymore than what already has been.
That's true.
And who would get the Rikishi stink face? Tony Khan.
Tony Khan.
Pops, do you got one, or you want me to go next?
I'll tell you the truth. I don't know who to. Like I said, I kind of backed away from wrestling. It's getting so ignorant anymore.
I would bury Logan Paul. Just saying.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah. I would do the same thing with Tommy. I'd give Tony Khan a Rikishi stink face.
I agree with that one.
I agree with that one.
And I would. I like him, but for some odd reason, they just never push him correctly. LA Knight, push.
LA Knight.
Push. Yeah.
All right.
Pops, you sure you ain't got one, or we'll move on to the next question?
Let's just move on to the next question. Because I don't know. I mean, I don't know. You guys know how wrestling is anymore.
Yeah. But those questions was from Dropkick SoCal. Check out Dropkick SoCal. We will leave a link.
Yeah.
For his channel description box below for sure. So you guys can go check that out.
Great job. Just Dropkick SoCal.
Robert Brown says thoughts on the Booker T Ryback spat and the Booker T Tony Norris Ahmed Johnson back and forth. I didn't see that at all. Was that on Twitter? I guess.
I guess so.
Well,
I'll go ahead and say I agree on Booker T. That's all I'm gonna say.
Because look who he's
spatting with. He's spatting with a guy who eats in his car.
Eats in cars.
Let me get a porn star on my channel so I could get the views. Would you like to share my ruffles? You can share them with me.
When he eats meals in cars.
Want a double Whopper cheese?
Damn, I wouldn't mind that. Where can I get that at?
What?
I'm gonna have a double Whopper cheese. Fuck it.
Or would you like that BK melt with them farty grilled onions?
I'll take that too. I'm hungry.
On that bit.
I'll take that too. I'm fucking hungry.
Oh, it's all over my steering wheel. Yeah, fuck you, Ryback. And about Ahmed Johnson, he's just a fat fuck. I'm sorry. When the fuck has Ahmed Johnson been good?
Never.
There you go. I remember.
I thought he sucked in WWF.
He sucked in WWF. He sucked in. Oh, he damn sure sucked in WCW. Whoa! Too many Twinkies. Ain't that right, Ahmed? You see that Harlem Heat 2000? That was the worst fucking WCW team ever. I felt sorry for Stevie Ray, and I'm not a big fan of Stevie Ray.
Yeah. Poor Stevie Ray.
And I felt sorry for fucking
poor Midnight.
I felt sorry for Midnight. I felt sorry for Sunlight. I felt sorry for. I felt sorry. I even felt sorry for Clarence Mason, for God's sake. I bet you wish he had Crush back.
Give me the jailbird.
Give me the card. Put it under the goddamn guy's tights. Yeah, I agree with everything Booker T says.
Pause. Anything you want to mention about that or nah?
No, because I don't know what really happened.
I don't either, to be honest with you. But people,
something I don't know.
Like two worst people. So
I don't like to get into.
I'm taking the Booker man side.
I'm taking Booker T side.
Well, yeah, I have nothing against Booker T, but if it's something that I don't know anything about, I've heard this right here, heard that right there.
Fucking guys that suck, so I'm going with Booker.
I would rather just
Booker done
not
something
say anything about it.
He didn't have to eat in fucking car.
Meals in car. Next one is from Sports Talk with Austin 2002. In your opinion, what is the one match you enjoy but doesn't get the credit it deserves? His is Shawn Michaels versus the British Bulldog of King of the Ring 1996. Keep up the good work, guys.
Well,
Thank you, Austin.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Sports Talk with Austin 2002. Great year, by the way, in wrestling.
In wrestling, it was. Yeah.
So a match that so the
match that doesn't get enough credit to you.
All right, I got one.
Yes.
I'm gonna say the match that doesn't get credit to me, and it was a great fucking match. I'm gonna have to go with. It's one of my favorites. It's the I'm gonna have to say it's the Bret Hart versus Hakushi at the first In Your House.
That was pretty good. That was.
I'm gonna have to say that. I think it was the very first In Your House. It was Bret Hart versus Hakushi, and that match didn't get nothing. It was the best match on the fucking show. So I'm gonna have to say Bret Hart versus Hakushi. I think it was In Your House, won 1995.
In 1995, that's hard to come by for a good match.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to say Bret Hart versus Hakushi.
Pops, do you have one?
No, I don't.
I have one that's just now starting to percolate that it's an all-time classic. To me, it's always been an all-time classic, but I think just in past recent years, it's starting to percolate that it's been a classic, and that is Piper versus Brett Intercontinental Championship WrestleMania 8.
No, that's a good one though.
Great fucking match.
We both said Brett.
Oh, there you go. Definitely a highlight from WrestleMania 8 because even though WrestleMania 8 is one of my favorite WrestleManias.
I got another one. I'm gonna go ahead and say one more.
But definitely great interview before the match. Great fucking match. And it wasn't too long. It wasn't too short.
Yeah.
Perfect length. Everything that they did in that match meant something. An all-time classic. Excuse me, that some people just are just now starting to realize how good that match is.
I got another one. It's In Your House, Mind Game, Shawn Michaels versus Mankind. That's finally starting to get a little bit of praise.
Mm-hmm.
That was a great fucking match in 1996.
That was in Philadelphia, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was another good one that's finally getting the praise it deserves.
Are you sure you ain't got one, old man?
I don't know, but I like it. I guess nobody else did, but maybe I don't know. I like Randy Savage against Jake the Snake Roberts.
Okay, all right. Was this the?
Yeah, so where he brought the copperhead in, you know, that snake in with it, and his biting Macho Man when Macho Man was tied in the ropes.
Yeah. That led into their. I think it was the Survivor Series, wasn't it?
No, it was this Tuesday in Texas.
It was. Yeah, that's right. That was the lead-in for this Tuesday in Texas.
Yeah.
So you want to go? It's this Tuesday in Texas match.
Yeah.
But you enjoy the feud that much.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Nobody ever talks about it. But...
How about the wedding present? You like it? It's the Cobra and the goddamn thing ready. So see the ribbon. Yeah, see the ribbon.
I mean, I don't hear nobody. I don't hear nobody talk about it or nothing. So I just figured, hey, I'm going to throw that in there for me.
I'll admit that.
I thought it was a good match.
It was a good match. I'll also throw one more match out there, and it was. It's a match that me and Tommy love for sure because me and Tommy watched this VHS tape on a loop, and you're gonna know what I'm gonna go with when I start saying this. From the last great pay-per-view of 1994,
I knew it.
Spring Stampede. Ric Flair versus Ricky Steamboat. Now
that whole
pay-per-view was fan-fucking-tastic.
You didn't even need fucking prick Hogan at that time.
They were even talking about that, like Hogan's coming in. I was like, fuck Hogan. Did you guys not see this fucking pay-per-view?
Yeah.
This fucking pay-per-view is fucking awesome.
What were you talking about fucking blonde Hogan for?
Go check now. Granted, I know most people want to go back to their trilogy.
In 89, which was great.
In 89, great. Don't get me wrong.
Saving Grace,
but 5 years later, Chicago.
They were older and they still fucking put on a great fucking
Spring
match.
Stampede, 1994. I believe me and Tommy even did a full pay-per-view review of that. So go check that out in the archives.
Great fucking pay-per-view.
Go check out Spring Stampede, 1994. If you haven't, check it out. Starts off with one of the matches you see quite a bit that starts
Good
off.
opener, though. Good
opener. DDP versus Johnny B. Bad. Which turned out to be a really good match. You get to see stunning Steve Austin take on
Great Muda.
Take on the Great Muda.
You got a bunkhouse match with Bunkhouse Buck and Dustin Rhodes, the Natural, baby.
You get
a Chicago street fight with the Nasty Boys versus Max Payne and Cactus Jack. Like there's a whole bunch of great matches on that show.
Yeah, I know those. Yeah.
Sting versus Rude.
Yeah. Rick Rude versus Sting.
Great match.
Great fucking pay-per-view. If you guys have not fire up Peacock, find the VHS, try to find it online. Check out Spring Stampede 1994.
I am sorry
because fucking disappointed.
I'm sorry, but I watched that right there, and for people that all the matches were good on that. Every damn one of them were good.
Definitely, that one got a lot of replays and a lot of viewing from me and Tommy when we were younger. We watched that.
Exactly, they did. As a matter of fact, they tore that tape. They ruined that tape watching it so much.
So go check that out for sure. I'm going to just recommend that as a whole fucking pay-per-view.
Yeah.
As a recommend. We got a question from Jason Peck. I got a question. This is for Tommy. But if you had to choose between these wrestlers, who do you think is the best out of this list? You have 4. You got to choose one.
Okay.
Santino Marella.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
The Great Khali.
Oh, my God.
Jack Swagger. Glacier.
I'm choosing Glacier.
I'm choosing Glacier.
I'm choosing Glacier.
Why? Why would you choose Glacier?
Because it reminds me of Mortal Kombat. He's better than all three of them motherfuckers. And he didn't even get a title push.
And he never really won a title.
No. So I'm choosing Glacier.
For record, I'm gonna choose Glacier as well. Pops.
Glacier.
Glacier.
We all choose Glacier.
But we got one here from Matthew Ramirez, 9188. When you guys think of the United States Championship, who comes to mind? Also, big fan of you guys. Keep up the great work. Well, thank you, Matthew.
Yeah, thank you. Who do I think?
When you think of the U.S. Championship,
Oh, who comes to mind?
who comes to mind?
Magnum TA.
Magnum TA. Why is it Magnum TA?
Because he had, even though it wasn't that long of a U.S. title run, but he had.
Well, how about this? How about we do WCW U.S. title and we'll do WWE?
Okay.
How about that?
Oh, you want to do WWE? Well, for WCW, it's Magnum TA.
Magnum TA. Okay.
But for WWE, for the United States Championship, that's a tough one.
That's tough.
United States Championship. Let's see if there's anyone that comes to mind for me in the WWE that I thought as United States Champion was good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Eddie Guerrero.
The first one.
Yep.
Because he was the first one to win the U.S. title in WWE.
Yep, I'm gonna say Eddie Guerrero.
Eddie Guerrero. Pops, who's the first person that comes to mind when you think about the U.S. Championship? And we'll go with NWA/WCW, and we'll go with WWE.
NWA. The two come to mind to me. That right there's Magnum TA and Kelly Blanchard.
Okay.
And for the WCW.
No, WWE.
Yeah,
WWE.
Yeah, WWE.
Eddie Guerrero.
Eddie Guerrero.
I mean, who else was there? Tell me. I
Well,
want to know who else there was.
I actually have a different person. I have Carlito
Okay.
when I think of the U.S. Championship in WWE.
Okay.
Now, granted, I know he didn't have a long fucking push, but he took out Cena
Okay.
on his debut.
I think the reason I liked Eddie Guerrero because I enjoyed that fucking tournament final with him and Benoit.
That was a great match.
I think that's the reason.
And
well, you know, him and Benoit always had great matches together.
And when I think about WCW or NWA, believe it or not, and I'm not even a big fan of them, but every time I think about the U.S. title, Lex Luger.
Lex Luger.
Hmm.
I got another one.
I don't know why, but he just
I'm gonna
does.
go ahead and say another one for WCW that I enjoyed is United States Champion.
Mm-hmm.
I might say put Magnum TA in second.
Mm-hmm.
Put this guy on top as first. Ravishing Rick Rude.
Ravishing Rick Rude does.
Ravishing Rick Rude.
Yeah, I might say
Ravishing
Rick Rude.
Can't leave out Ravishing Rick Rude.
I'm about to go with Ravishing Rick Rude on that.
Let's go with this one from Who's High Pitch. Fellas, are you pumped for the Iron Claw?
I'm gonna go ahead and say about it. I want to see the movie.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I don't like going to movie theaters.
Same. We actually have an updated movie theater.
It's just I don't like going. I don't like being that crowded to people.
We just got because our old movie theater.
I would love to go there at least to watch it if I could have.
Actually, it got closed down over the pandemic,
and now we got this high end, fucking expensive, fucking movie theater. And I just don't like going to movie theaters.
It's too crowded most of the time.
It's too crowded. Just too many fucking people, and the prices here are fucking sky high, especially at the new one.
Yeah, the new
like
one.
You got for a ticket at the new one's like $12 a person.
No, it's like 20.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
It's 20. Well, I thought it'd be 12. And that's even worse. Yeah. At least the one at the small one was fucking $6. I'll endure that.
Yeah.
Fucking $20. Fuck you. And then
you
go have to get juicy fruits or you want a drink or you want some popcorn. That's extra. Fuck that. I'll do like old buddy on the goddamn guy. Where's my banana?
Where's my banana?
Remember that guy who stuck in food? I'll do that. Fuck you. I ain't paying for your shit. I'll go Dollar Tree and grab some shit. Yeah, I don't give a damn if it's Palmer. I'll still
Did you buy this one? Yes.
Yeah, it's Palmer. Yeah, they have Palmer right there, remember? Palmer with the money.
Palmer with the money.
But I would like to see the movie. It's just I don't like going to movie theaters.
Now, if you guys don't know, the Iron Claw is about the Von Erichs. It's a movie. I will say this: I've seen some clips.
Yeah. And I agree what the Bowling Leaders Wrestling Podcast said about the Ric Flair. The Ric Flair was fucking horrible.
Yeah, the guy who played Ric Flair. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a fucking idiot. Fuck him.
I will say this though. You also got to realize this too. Like people think this is going to be a wrestling movie. It's not really.
It's not really a wrestling movie.
It's not. It's not a wrestling movie.
It's about the life of the Von Erichs.
Yeah. It's about what it is. It's about the rise and fall of the Von Erichs. That's what it's all about. It's not about wrestling. It's about the rise and fall, what all they went through with and everything.
Wrestling is a part of this movie, but it's not a real wrestling movie. It's about a wrestling family, and you got to realize that too. And also, you got to realize it's a movie. They're going to embellish a lot of things as well.
Yeah. They're gonna fabricate a lot of things that took place and everything. They have to make the movie look good.
But like I do want to see it.
Yeah. It's just movie theaters not really my thing.
Yeah, be honest with you guys, I haven't been to a movie theaters in like 10 years.
Yeah.
Something like that.
The last time I seen a fucking movie was like fucking years ago.
Yeah. I think the last time I went to the movies was I actually took a date out to the movies, and that was about.
Oh, fuck, that's even worse. Hey, and he fell asleep in the movie theater.
And
I never called him back.
I fell asleep in the movie. Hey, when you darken the lights and I get comfortable, that's what happens.
I'll tell you right now, the last fucking movie I've seen in fucking movie I seen in a movie theater was The Condemned with Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's how long that's been.
Yeah, that's the last time he went to the movie theater. Last time I went to the movie theater was The Cauldron or Carrigan or whatever that fucking horrible movie was. That was boring anyway. She wanted to see it. The person I went to the date with. She wanted to see it. I didn't give a shit.
I wanted to sleep.
I think that was about 10 years ago, 12 years ago, something like that. Yeah, it wasn't that good. Probably should I go to the movie theater or not really?
I went to that new one with a friend of mine, which I won't mention here. But I mean, they got the seats, and everything, but it is high. I didn't pay for it, but anyway, it was the person's treat for me, to go to the movie with her and everything. And it's a thing. Because I walked in, the damn even popcorn was expensive. The drinks was like a fucking two something a pop. And
that was years ago. Think about now.
Yeah. That's been a few years ago, and it was and by that right there, about the claw. I'll wait for it to come out on DVD, then I'll pick it up because I know it's going to, and then I'll make my own popcorn and have my own drink, and I won't have to worry about nobody stepping over with popcorn and drink in their hand and spilling all over my ass.
We got a question from Jason Peck. If pushed right, do you think could have been better, maybe even a main event? We got 4 names. Do you think they could have been if they were pushed right?
Okay.
We have Rick Martel, Greg Valentine, Brian Pillman, and Tatanka.
I already know my choice.
Huh.
My choice is Rick Martel.
Damn.
I already know my choice. My choice is Rick Martel.
Could have been a main eventer?
Yeah. He had the look. He was AWA champion.
Out of those 4, yeah.
I'd say Rick Martel.
I'm pushed between either Rick Martel or Brian Pillman. I don't think Tatanka would have been a fucking main event.
Same thing with Greg.
And Greg,
he was good Intercontinental champion.
Yeah,
that's about it.
He was a good Intercontinental
He was good
champion.
at the mid card level.
But
here's the thing about Greg. I think Greg was pushed as far as he could be pushed.
Yeah.
There was no other way for him to go. But Tatanka, no, not him either. To me, it would have to be those two.
Yeah, I have to agree. It either had to be Rick Martel or Brian Pillman.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Absolutely. Okay, we are going a little long on the questions here. I think we were out of them pretty much. Yes, we are out.
Yeah,
actually, I think there's one more question we can answer, and I think it's from T and Couponer real quick.
All right, we'll answer
All right, we'll do that one.
Quick.
And that is, I believe,
that'll probably be the only question we'll have left.
Yeah, your thoughts on McDonald's bringing back the adult Happy Meal?
All right.
Oh my God.
What is it? The Kerwin Frost Meal?
Yeah. Who
and then it has
it?
Yeah.
All it is a Whopper. All it is. I mean, I think Burger King, which is better. All it is a Big Mac or 10-piece nugget, fries, and a drink, and you get that fucking chicken McNugget as a fucking.
Yeah. Who the hell's Kerwin?
He's
Frost?
an American entertainer and DJ.
I don't even know who that is.
Did they have Kermit in there?
And to be honest, here's the thing. If I want a Big Mac, I'll just get a real Big Mac meal. If I want a 10-piece nugget, I'll just get the meal.
It says right here, people also ask, why is Kerwin Frost famous?
I agree.
Yeah, I do.
His work in fashion and music is well known. And I was like, well, I don't know.
Here's the thing, Joe. Here's the thing how I feel. If I want a Big Mac, I just get the Big Mac meal.
Yeah.
If I want a 10-piece nugget, I'll just get the 10-piece nugget meal.
Like, they didn't make it anything like different.
Yeah,
if it was different,
all you get is those fucking nuggets that's hanging off this fucking idiot's chest. His fucking ass. That's all you get. Fuck that. And fuck your top hat, too, by the way.
Fuck your top hat.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Like, all it is you get these, like, McNuggets and...
Collect them all.
McNuggets. And,
who cares?
Don't care. Because it's not a real different... All it is a Big Mac meal or a 10-piece nugget meal. There's
and you get a toy with it. Yippee.
Yeah, you get a toy with it. Like, if it was, like, a new burger or something, maybe.
At least on some of the others, at least they did something different.
No, they didn't really do that.
Oh, they didn't do anything different?
They didn't do anything
different. Well, at least on the Nelly at fucking Burger King they did.
They did do something different on that.
You know.
The Burger King ones were a little different.
Yeah, at least they were different.
But yeah, the McDonald's ones are just the same old.
Yeah. So. Oh, well, Big Mac, well, fuck. All you get's a toy with it? Who cares?
All right, guys. That was wrap up of the Q&A. Guys, if you guys want to ask a question for the initial...
Put it in the comments section here down below.
For the next edition of 5 Questions with WR. We answer more than 5 nowadays. We just keep it as 5 questions. But 5 Questions with WR, guys. Leave your questions in the comments down below. We will get to your questions. So leave your damn questions, guys.
Yes. And don't forget to enter that 3,000 subscriber giveaway.
Absolutely. And guys, we also have another giveaway coming up soon that we're going to be announcing very soon.
Yeah, very soon.
So, and I'm talking about within the next week.
Yeah.
You guys need to check that out as well.
That'll be coming up in the next few weeks.
Next few days, actually.
Oh, next few days. There you go.
Yeah, next few days. You'll find out what that is.
You can't even give fucking a PlayStation, a fucking GameCube, or Nintendo to these people because they don't care. I don't guess.
Our crowds are growing up, though.
Well, let's go ahead and talk about 2023.
Yeah.
A very weird year for all of us.
Pretty rough.
It was one of those years that I was glad that ended.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to be honest.
Yeah.
2023 was not a really good year for any of us here at Wrestling Rampage at all.
Yeah.
Even though I'm still continuing to work fucking almost 50-hour weeks every fucking week. and not really seeing anything show for it. It's a little rough, guys. It's a little rough for me because I'm working all the time. For Pops, for some of his health challenges that happened earlier this year, and Tommy going out with a bang this year with his surgery.
Yeah.
It has not been a great year, but great things have came out of this year too.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start first with, we've had some car issues. Our car has been kind of on the fritz. Had to get that fixed. That was thousands of dollars. It was.
Yeah.
We had to get. There was a problem with. I think the axle was wrong with it.
Yeah.
And get that fixed.
Axle got broke. Yeah.
Yeah, we had to put a couple new tires on it because we had a flat tire once. We had battery issues. We had, as well as we had an alternator go out as well.
Yeah.
And we sunk a couple $1,000s into that fucking car. That was 2023. That's fucking sucked. The car issues happen, guys. They happen to everybody. We had issues of thank you to the storms that we had during fucking summer that knocked out our power for almost 4 days.
Yeah, almost 4 days.
Almost 4 days.
Yeah, we went 4 days in the summer without any power.
Sweating our ass off.
Sweating our asses off because we had there was some kind of storm that we had, and it knocked out everybody's power in our town for at least a few hours. Us.
It took 4 days.
It took 4 days. So that was great, and our food got spoiled and everything. So that was fantastic.
Yeah, we just went grocery shopping that day. So thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The food that we got, we had to throw away because it was already thawed out and everything like that. So it was ruined.
So that wasn't good. That wasn't good at all. Because for some odd reason, every time we have some kind of storm, our power goes out for some reason. And then I sit there and text my ex-wife, and she lives literally
down the street.
Oh, not down the street. She lives like a couple blocks away.
Yeah.
And I asked her, is your power on? Yeah, we had no issues. We had some flickering, but like, well, son of a bitch. And ended up that time we didn't have, like, there were a few days that we had without power for maybe an hour. But that time we had no power for 4 fucking days. So
yeah, we couldn't eat much, couldn't fucking drink much.
Yeah, because unless you had it in the cabinet or you wanted to go eat out or something, that was the only options you had. Then when it comes to early in February and March, Pops was diagnosed with colon cancer. And well, actually, you were diagnosed with colon cancer at the end of 2022.
Yeah.
But we couldn't get you into surgery until, I think, February or March of 2023. And Pops got his surgery done, and everything was great for a few days until he started to be in really bad pain. Had to call a dickheaded ambulance to get Pops to the hospital.
Or dickhead ambulance drivers.
Fuck them, by the way.
Yeah, you were no help.
Um,
Thank you for getting him there at least.
Yeah, thanks for getting him there at least, but you guys were pricks.
You have to be a douchebag.
But apparently Pops had some kind of hole that they didn't see.
Yeah, it was a leakage.
Yeah,
it wasn't where they sewed me.
It was just down a little bit from where.
Yeah, it wasn't where they connected my colon together. It was behind that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
and Dad had to have emergency surgery for that. So Dad had to have surgery within a week of each other, and that wasn't good to see my to see Dad in pain, because literally first few days of his surgery he started to act normal and everything. I mean, he was still healing, but he started to act normal and stuff, and then that fourth or fifth day, boom, he was in some really bad pain.
I was I'm gonna say I was playing my football games and everything. I was enjoying myself, although I was still healing and everything. I mean, there's a few things I couldn't do, but until I was totally healed. But heck, I could play my football games because I wasn't lifting nothing or anything. The only thing I lifted was a controller, and that ain't nothing. I was doing good, man. We went to bed that night. Woke up that morning, man. I was hurting bad. I was in so much pain.
But luckily, they got him in surgery in time to get that taken care of, and Pops is cancer free. He does have to have another colonoscopy in 2024, though.
Yep.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
But just to make sure, and Tommy has one coming too. Just to make sure. Huh?
When's yours? When's yours going to be due?
Whenever I get a little
I'm going to get you on the spot right here.
Whenever I get a little bit of time, old man.
Yeah, time. Well,
I work 50 hours a week. What do you want me to do?
Let me just tell you a story. Just a small little story right here. Now, your guy, you know him. He's your Uncle Alvin. Yeah, he waited for time too, because he always said, "I don't have time for this. I don't have time for that." Well, he got cancer,
and he was also in his fucking 50s. I'm 33. I'm fine right now, old man.
Yeah, but
anyway,
they could. But it was that when he did have the surgery, it was too late. It had already gone too far in his system. It was already in his blood. They couldn't do anything.
They said in your 40s you should at least get it done. Okay, I'm 33. Relax, old man.
I'm just telling you.
Why the hell do I got to get mine for?
Because you inquired about him. The doctor said sure. Why not?
Well, actually, the doctor requested it.
Yeah, because.
Well, then again,
let me just say this right here. The reason why, and I'm going to say it right here.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why is they want Tommy and Joey to get checked out is because in my family there is a real high risk of cancer running through.
Cancer, yeah. Multiple different cancers, by the way.
And multiple, and here's the thing: it's just not one; it's multiple different ones in every case. Yeah.
Well, I'll get one soon, old man. I just got to give you a little time, okay?
All right, then. I just what I want. And you all heard it now.
But anyway, so Pops is cancer free now. That's good. He does have to have another colonoscopy soon, just to make sure that nothing's growing back, nothing's happening. He's good to go.
And let me just say this: Dr. Harmon, great surgeon, treated me good. All the people in Elizabethtown Hospital treated me great.
Terrific bedside manner as well.
Terrific bedside manner.
Sweet ass cell phone ringtone as well.
Yes, I have about everything, you had
much time.
Yeah.
They had your Griffith theme. Yeah.
The thing that really, I guess because half the time, is, with the pain and everything, that gave me medicine, nice medicine, knocked me out in a heartbeat, and I just sleep for a while. The kids would come up there, and it was just because of the they put me out all the time, and when I wake up, the nurse would come in there and said, "You see my kids in?" Oh, they went down to get him something to eat, and they said they'd be back in a little while to see you because you fell asleep on them.
Well, you gotta realize at that time, all I did was work and go to the hospital.
Yeah.
That's all I did.
Yeah.
That's all we did. Yeah.
So
You know.
there really wasn't that like I couldn't even sit down to have a meal or anything. So when Pops was passed out, we slipped down to the cafeteria because they actually have some good cafeteria food there.
Yeah, because to be honest, that's the only time we could eat.
And
That's the
and
time we could eat.
if you guys seen the video of me being in the hospital, I was laying on the gurney, and the kids did a video of that. Uh, like Joey said on the video, I didn't want to do it. I didn't want nobody to know. You know, it was just my preference. But then again, then Joe, like Joey said on the video, he told me, he said, Dad, well, what if somebody else is going through this right here? Well, what if somebody else couldn't make a decision on what they wanted? And that's why I told them to make the video. Tell them what's going on here. But I can't praise this a lot. I can't tell you people, please, I'm going to say this again. If something's going on in your body and you don't know what it is, and it's making you feel awful, it's time to go. It's time to go to the doctor. It's time to get checked out.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say this enough. Because there were times that laying on that gurney that I just wanted to get up and walk away. Just say I'm leaving.
You gotta realize the old man's a walker. I'm just gonna let you guys know that motherfucker. You have to threaten that motherfucker to do a goddamn thing. I'm just gonna let you know.
I am. I'll fucking walk away. Yeah. That doesn't bother me. But here's the things what stopped me. I'm gonna tell y'all what stopped me right here, right now. The kids, they wanted me to have it, and I went back to when I seen my brother, a few days before he died, and I looked at him, and I couldn't. He was so weak. He was skin and bones. The cancer had ate him down to nothing. And I thought back then when I was laying on that gurney, I thought if it had just maybe just did it, just did it, when they told him. And I sit there and I fought with myself, and I said, maybe there's hope for me. Maybe there's hope. And I said, I'm going to take the odds, and the odds, thank God, was in my favor. So, and I'm happy. I am. I really am.
So if definitely, guys, get checked out. Especially, and also March is colon cancer month, guys, and Dad got his surgery in March of 2023. So he will be celebrating colon cancer month, and
you better know it,
because colon cancer is one of the rare occasions that you can get cancer removed. It's actually probably, granted, cancer is never good for anybody, but at least with colon cancer, it can be fixed and monitored. So get your, we actually are going to be celebrating March for colon cancer month. So guys, make sure you guys get checked out.
Please. I would tell anybody, in a decision that they're making about the surgery, take a chance. We're talking about your life here. Take a chance. I took a chance, and I feel so happy, and I feel so lucky to be here. I feel so lucky to see 2024 coming. That's how lucky I feel.
In 2024, how old will you be, old man?
2024,
65.
65 years old. I used to say, the kids know this right here too. I don't want to run too long here because I know we're running out of time. But I say this right here. I used to say to the kids, well, it's your birthday, Dad. It's your birthday. I used to tell them, it's just another day. Not anymore. I relish the birthdays. I relish them now. And that's about all I got to say.
And just also putting thousands of dollars as well into other people's hands that shouldn't have it in their hands as well, which you guys know what we're talking about.
Yeah, that's true. That's true too.
We had to pay quite a bit of money because people are not truthful when things happen. And that's the one thing about us. You're always gonna get truthful things that happen from us.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, it's fine, Pops. We're never gonna lie to you about stuff.
And then family members asking for money.
Yeah, then there's family members that doesn't know how to manage their money. There's I don't know, guys. It's just I just felt like even working these extra hours that I have nothing to show for it because of just people saying one thing and doing another.
Yeah. Come across a lot of them like that.
Yeah. Don't be that, guys.
Yeah.
And then leads into the summer, which was horrible because of the weather conditions that we've had. Yeah. We've seen storms, a lot of them, even to the point where it broke some trees in the backyard, took off some of our roof shingles, and knocked out our power for 4 days, which led into eventually Tommy getting his surgery done.
Yeah.
His weight loss surgery.
Yep.
And Tommy, how has that done for you?
Yeah, I think it's done pretty good. Mm-hmm. I feel good now. I can actually eat solid food now. Mm-hmm. Now, of course, I don't eat. Hell, even before the surgery, I wasn't eating like I used to anyway. Mm-hmm. But now I could definitely tell the difference, and I could definitely tell when I'm full. I know that. And but I'm glad I did have an issue with one of the surgery, but that's taken care of now. Mm-hmm. That's out of the way now. I'm starting to be normal, but it's a new normal, as they say.
The new normal.
The new normal. Yeah, I've lost weight. Hell, I'm wearing pants now, and these motherfuckers are falling off of me right still too.
It's about some more Big Foley sweats.
Yeah, I'm about to buy some more bang bangs. And then wearing 5XL, you see, and look how loose this motherfucker is.
Yeah, Tommy. Well, I also wear a 5XL.
I like wearing loose shirts anyway, so it don't really bother me any.
Yeah, we wear big shirts, but also because we wanted to be a little loose.
Yeah, and one every time when you put something in the water, it's going to shrink. And then after that, I've been but all that's good. I've been doing good on the weight loss. I've been seeing the surgeon's hospital that I've been going to, which I go back there in February for a follow-up.
Yeah.
And primary doctor says I'm doing good. Everything looks good. Got a drama douchebag bitch out of my life, which is great too.
Absolutely.
I'm glad you're. How you doing, Cal? You enjoying Mr. Army Perry Saturn? That's what you get. That's what you get for fucking dogging me. And you're bigger than I am, bitch.
But anyway.
And by the way, I'm glad you're out of my life.
Yeah.
And don't ever come back.
Don't
you ever. I mean, ever come back.
And
But I'm happy. Everything's good. Just that little setback, and now we're full health. Now I can go back to doing what I was doing. Go back doing pay-per-view reviews. Now we can go back to 2024 here, and now we're going to be back and go back our old path now.
Now, 2023 was not one of our best years, and
that's why we haven't filmed no pay-per-view reviews.
Oh, there's a few.
There's a few, but I'm talking about we haven't really been rolling like we did the previous years because of all this stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot.
But
of things
now we're going to go back, and we're here in 2024. We're going to go back rolling again.
And after all this negative,
I'm not knocking what happened in 23. Because there was some good things come out of it.
Which we're going to be talking about.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the good things here now.
One of the things that we started in late 2022 into 2023 is we said, fuck it, we're going to do a podcast. And we've done it.
And it's been great.
It's been great.
It's been easy too.
Got a lot of great support by some great guys. Yeah. Groups and everything on YouTube. I mean, it's been wonderful.
Like we actually we got 2 podcasts now. For some people that doesn't know that, but you guys will be getting some in 2024. You guys are going to be getting some because everybody's kind of up to speed now with health and I should be getting some time off hopefully. To do these because guys, I'm working 50 hours a week. I'm also
and he's the editor. He's doing all this shit. Yeah. He's the one that's editing all this. So it takes time for all of us to get any videos going because
look, editing. Here's the way this is.
Gotta do this.
Gotta film it.
Yeah. Joey does everything. Tommy throws in everything. Me, I'm just fucking here. Okay, let's just put it that way because I don't do jack shit. All right, I'm just being honest with you people.
But that's the reason why there hasn't been a ton of videos.
Yeah.
But finally starting the podcast, we actually ended 5 questions with WR. Now it's just a segment on the podcast now,
which is a lot easier.
The podcast, I was talking to a few people about it. If they think it might be a good option, and people are like, yeah, hell yeah, it would have been. Hell yeah, it's a good option for you guys. And I think it's been
great.
It's been pretty successful so far.
And
we also started in mid 2023. We started the OVW television wrestling podcast as well, which has been doing pretty well. It doesn't get enough numbers,
but it's something we like doing.
And guys, if you guys want to listen to promos and hear us talk about OVW in the developmental years of the WWE,
and watch that podcast.
You guys need to check out that podcast, the OVW Television Wrestling Podcast.
That was great back in that day.
And
which currently we're in 99.
Yeah, we're currently in 99. And also, I'd like to give a shout out to the people that actually were on our WR podcast.
We've reached out to some people. And by the way, if you haven't been reached out yet, it's just because
we've been busy.
Once again, I just told you guys, 2023 has been was pretty much
we definitely will be getting to
a rough year, and we just weren't able to get what we wanted to get done, guys. And also you got to deal with can this person be on the podcast at this particular time?
Yeah.
You gotta realize that too. You gotta
it's always a time frame with us, and a prime time with a prime thing with the time with the people that we try to that we love to have on. It's at that time thing. It's what it is.
And by the way, we should also say that we ended the Goodwill hunting videos as well, just because, guys, we're not finding anything at Goodwill anymore.
We'll still go from time to time.
All we find anymore is Connect Adventures, We Fit, or fucking sports games, or no, or sports games.
Yeah. But we will continue to go there and every now and then.
Yeah, every now and then. But we've actually retired it completely for right now, unless we go and we find something that's worth going for or filming it for.
Who knows? Maybe this right here summer, maybe things will be better. You never know.
2024, I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to us doing some OVW reviews.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to us doing some DVD reviews. I'm looking forward to us doing
more podcasts.
I'm looking forward to us hitting some garage sales.
Yes, I'm looking forward to us bringing back the WR Cafe. That's coming back in 2024.
We didn't do much of 2023 because of what happened, guys.
Yeah, but we're definitely bringing it back in 2024.
In 2024,
I'm looking forward to having guests on the show. Great guests that we've had.
We're about to get to that right now.
Yes,
Lord, yeah.
Let's go ahead and talk about some of the guests that we've had on, which, by the way, we don't have guests every podcast, but
whenever they have time.
Yeah, whenever they can carve a little bit of time to be on the podcast, they are always welcome. And one of the first ones we've ever got on the podcast was the Born Leaders Wrestling Podcast. Great guys. Levante S. Smith, Damo, and Daniel.
Don't forget that motherfucking YO.
Don't forget that YO.
Yeah.
Great guys.
We'd love to have them on the podcast again.
Absolutely. They are invited anytime that we can.
Whenever their schedule's good and our schedule's good, like they say.
Yeah.
They are so damn funny.
They're great. They're
so
great.
Funny.
And we also have a little package from them that you guys are going to be seeing very soon as well. And they are going to get their own package very soon as well.
I would love to see them do that on their upcoming podcast.
Absolutely. Guys, you guys are hearing this now.
Yeah.
The Board Leaders Wrestling Podcast, we will be sending you guys a
care package,
and we'd like for you guys to unbox it on the podcast.
On the podcast, please do so.
Please do so. And
we would like to also thank another person that was on the podcast. Been on 2 of them, Heck and Steve.
Steve.
Our good friend Stevie, Heck and Steve.
Yeah.
Doing some great things on his channel.
Great guy.
Well.
Funny as shit.
Funny as hell. Loves wrestling. Once we found out that he loves wrestling and video games, we're like, yeah, this dude's cool. And we don't really care for resellers either. And so right
I love the way he knocks down them resellers. I love it.
And also would like to thank Awesome 4K.
Awesome 4K.
4K. Also, Awesome 4K is going to get a little care package himself for creating the best of Pops and the best of Tommy, which are exclusive on his channel.
Great, and he did a great job on both of those videos.
Wonderful job. Wonderful.
We'll be sending him a little care package as well. And
you got me down pat, don't he?
Go check out Kid Lee, also 4K's YouTube channel. And by the way, every channel we're going to be mentioning here, we're going to be putting in the description box below, so you guys just go straight to those links and hit them and get into those podcasts and channels. We've had Levante on a few times to talk.
Our good little buddy Mike Sears.
Mike Sears.
Yes.
Which he ended up changing his name from his channel from Speak Your Clout to
Jugs Talk.
Jugs Talk. So go check out Jugs Talk on YouTube. He's a big Juggalo fan.
Big wrestling fan.
So go check his channel out. We will link his channel in the description box below. We do want to have some more guests.
We're going to have more guests on the podcast.
And once again, 2023 was just not a good year for us to do things because it was just sometimes it was even hard to film a podcast. But definitely in 2024,
we're going to be on the right track this time.
We'll be on the right track. Hopefully, I'll get a little time off where I can actually have a little bit more time than just one time to actually do stuff. We definitely want to have some future guests as far as like at some point we'd like to have Nick Kurtz on at some point.
Yep.
Yes, indeed.
DVD Freak. We'd love to have Damo and Daniel on. separately.
Yeah, separately.
So that they can talk about it. We'd like to have the Board Leaders Wrestle podcast all together as well on the podcast as well.
It doesn't matter to me, separate or together. They're great.
We'd like to have Mooski on from Dropkick SoCal.
Oh yeah.
So like we got a lot of stuff going on that we eventually will get to talking to them. We've also reached out to a few other people as well. That said that they can't do it right now, things of that nature, which happens, guys. I mean, it's it's just the way it is. You're not always
got a conflict with their schedule and our schedule. Yeah,
sometimes trying to set out a time frame to do this can be rough, especially when people have different schedules.
Yeah.
But definitely would like to have those people on at some point, and even some more people as well.
Mm-hmm.
Some people that are who's actually been in the business.
Yeah.
As well, we are looking at some indie wrestlers as well as some talent of referees or managers.
Yeah.
They can be on the podcast as well. And really looking forward to what 2024 brings us for sure.
Yeah.
And we will be bringing out some more content for you guys for sure this year, because a lot of things have passed in 2023, and looking forward to see what the new horizons are for sure. Anything else you guys want to say about?
Just keep watching, and please subscribe, and don't forget that 3,000 subscriber giveaway.
Absolutely.
Enter that. The video will be in the description below. Yeah. And I'd like to wish everyone a happy new year and hope everyone has a good and safe 2024.
Absolutely. Pops.
I just like to say, please, I can't express this enough. Like I said before, please get checked out. If there's something wrong with your body and it's not your normal thing, it's time to get checked out at a doctor, please. It could save your life. And like Tommy, I wish you guys a really happy new year and a safe one, and God bless you.
Absolutely, guys. Really looking forward to 2024.
Yeah.
And what some good stuff we can come up with. Like, you guys are also going to see DVD reviews. You guys are going to see the podcast. You guys are going to see the OVW television podcast, which, you guys, go watch it. You'll be very entertained with what you hear from that podcast. Just the normal stuff that you come to love when it comes to Wrestling Rampage is going to be returning in 2024. So, with that being said, guys, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, because we want to get to that 3,000 subscriber giveaway, guys, because I'm telling you, that N64, the PS2, and the GameCube are sitting in my blue tote in here.
Bundle's ready to be gone.
It's ready to be shipped off at any point, guys. All we need to do is hit that 3,000, which we're super close, guys.
Yes. Well, help the channel out.
Yeah, help the channel out. We want to build this for a lot more. We're hoping, I'm hoping to get to I'm hoping to at least get to 5,000 subscribers in 2024 by the end of 2024.
Yeah,
that's what I'm hoping for.
That's what we're hoping. Yeah.
I'm not gonna, be disappointed if it doesn't happen, because sometimes things just don't happen. But I'm really looking forward to that. And guys, if you guys want to get in contact with us, guys, you guys can at any time. You guys can get in contact with us on X at Wrestle Rampage. You can also do it on Instagram. I'm at Joey Flat 1. Tommy's at Tommy Flat. Pops does not have Instagram. He doesn't give a shit about Instagram. He barely has Facebook, guys.
Well, I have enough with Facebook. I'm getting tired of it too.
Absolutely. Pops is not a social media bird. Let's just say that. And guys, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. We would really appreciate it. And guys, have a merry 2024.